can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, and I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, can you feel it coming in the air tonight? Oh Lord, oh Lord. Well, if you told me you were drowning, I would not lend a hand. I've seen your face before, my friend, but I don't know if you know who I am. Well, I was there and I saw what you did. I saw it with my own two eyes. So you could wipe out that grin. No way you've been. It's all been a pack of lies. And I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, well I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, well I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, oh Lord. I remember, don't worry, how could I ever forget? It's the first time, the last time we ever met. But I know the reason why you keep your silence up. No, you believe the hurt doesn't show, but the pain still grows. So stranger to you and me. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, but I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, I can feel it in the air tonight. Oh Lord, oh Lord, but I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, but I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh Lord.
Yo, we paid in full. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up?
Here.
What up? Merry
What it
Christmas.
do?
I gotta play a Christmas song, man, because I wanted to play this as the intro, but I'm gonna just play it now. I wanted to remember we did the like song, Trav,
Mm-hmm.
playing to the left. So we gonna see if they getting the likes up, and I'm gonna show you cats the difference between talking shit online and putting on shows because it's different.
Peace
Right.
to the chat.
Yeah. Let me do a roll call. Yeah. Johnny Roy, what's going on? Joe Blast. Lonely Stoner, Christian Soto, my man. Oaktown Spiders is on time today, baby. Joe Blast, Usher on time today, baby. Uh-oh, it's going to be a super chat party because we got cats who's coming in who usually throw their asses in when the intro was out on the outro. They hear it first. It's going to be a good show. I already know just because of that. Because Usher, you sure do like to drag your ass in the last 7 minutes. Tisha, what's going on? Beautiful P-Dubs. King Dre, you squad. If you want to come up and join us, man, you all good, bro. This squad and squad only. So today we got an interesting video. Other than, you know, obviously, it's going to be a party, Charlie. Like, look, you making me rhyme. It's good vibes already. So we got a video that we going to break down. Yeah, I'm
Trav was there. Go ahead. My bad. I forgot.
Yeah, we're gonna break it down today.
You're gonna see, Trav. No worries, Trav. You're gonna see.
All right.
Oh, he don't know it?
He know the video, but he don't know which video we talking about. So we gonna when you pull it up, he'll know.
All right, little Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Get it in the day. So yeah, man, let's just Merry Christmas, it's weird because it's Christmas. Like, Merry Christmas, people. Like, I don't. I'm trying to.
Just so people know, I don't even celebrate holidays, man. 2 years out of my life, I forgot it was my own birthday, man. On God, so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Happy holidays to everybody, though. You know what I mean? For those who celebrate.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to all the Christians that celebrate Christmas that are not supposed to.
That's for another episode.
So, we're doing free game Fridays after we go over this video real quick. You know, you guys, we can, if you guys got some questions right now, ask them right now. Because once we start looking at this, you're going to have to super chat to get my attention. I'm telling you niggas now. So right now, you better do it fast.
Yeah.
Hold on. I don't know where Lawrence at. I don't know where Lawrence at.
We're probably, opening gifts with the kids, you know what I mean, or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, or with the lady friend, you know what I mean? No matter. Christmas Eve was last night, Probably went to midnight mass, came home with the lady friend, Yeah.
So I feel good.
Having brunch now.
Right. So I was telling RPC earlier before we got live and stuff like, man, this is a great moment for me because, my channel got deleted when I got close to my goal, and it would have really pissed me off if it's just like, it's just like getting so close and not there, man. And I set this goal for myself. Actually, I set a goal for myself. And if y'all follow me on Instagram, which y'all stupid if y'all don't, I said that, man, I wanted to hit this 20K by New Year's, and I wanted to hit 10K on Instagram. So I didn't already surpass both of those. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like I ain't supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's pointing me out, and I'm still in.
You on borrowed time now? Let's get it.
I'm still here.
You're supposed to be here. That's why that happened, and you came back. That was a sign. You know what I mean?
All it made me do was work harder. Gay weirdos. All you do is make me work harder. When you hate, you make me work harder, bro. You don't make me mad. I'm telling you guys now. Hold on. Let me just say this. Let me do a disclaimer for you guys to know. See, it's like Trav and RPC know me, but y'all don't know me like y'all think y'all know me. Principal Bay know me. The worst thing you can do is tell me I can't do it. If you wanna finesse me, tell me I'm great. Tell me I can't do it, then I'm gonna stick it to you. Right? Remember the video sticking to me when I had a fur on, and it wasn't even the same one. See?
Stick it to him. Hey, yo, P, Oaktown's Finest got a question in the chat.
Oh shit. He said, oh shit, hold on. Hey, Afi, remember you telling Myron Gaines you used Matched on his podcast. So are you still on there? Nah, bro, I ain't got time for Match. I ain't got time for Tinder. I ain't got time for hoes, bro. I'm trying to be a millionaire. Don't y'all understand this? You think I'm just
saying that part?
Why?
Yo, unpack that part right there.
Look, bro, I'm dead ass serious, bro. No, fuck all that shit. Fuck Match, fuck Tinder, fuck all that shit, bro. I want to touch 7 figures or else. That's all I care about. All I care about is money and my family and my dog. That's it. I'm going to say it once and I'm saying it again. All I care about is money, my family. This is family, my mom, and my dog. I don't care about none of that shit. I don't care about stupid cats on YouTube. I don't care about women. Not like that. Like, I don't care about women. I care about women. I don't care about women the way y'all care about them.
Right.
I'm trying to get a bag. Right? That's
2 bags. Several bags.
Bro, I'm telling, I'm serious.
We in the process of getting multiple streams of income.
Yeah, bro.
Speaking
we
of that,
talk about our books all day, bro. That's what we talk about.
I was gonna say congrats to Trav, man, on his new opportunity.
Congrats to you, bro.
Oh yeah, nah, appreciate it. We all, that's what we getting goals. You know what I'm saying? Like chasing.
Food too. I love food, but I mean, I didn't know I had to say that because I thought everybody loved food, but yeah, I love food too.
Yeah. Other than doing an MMA fight because of the COVID, I did all my goals this year, all of them. So you know what I'm saying. I don't count that because COVID knocked that out. So you get an exception on that. That's the best feeling in the world.
Great for him to respond. What is he saying?
I think he's saying you can't think you're gonna pop off on TikTok and do your thing and be, you know what I'm saying, having a 20 chick rotation.
Who said that?
That's what I think King Dre's saying right there. You bugging fam. You can't post on TikTok and get it popping. I mean, you can't be focused on chicks and be trying to get it popping on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Bro, I am not a rotation.
No, I thought somebody pissed him off or something. I was. Did I
am not a rotation guy.
You said what?
I'm not a rotation guy like that. I could do like a small rotation, but that's big. It's too much. Yeah. I can't do that. Like I thought I wanted to do that, but then once you have it, it's not me.
That's if you have nothing else to do. Those who really don't have much else to do, they got the time for like 4, 5, 6 chicks. You know what I'm saying? 7 chick rotation.
The thing is, to me, after I hit it once or twice, for the most part, I'm kind of like, all right. You know what I mean?
What else is there?
Yeah.
All right, man. So yeah, Oaktown's finest. I ain't tripping on none of that shit, bro. I'm because I'm trying to emphasize. See, this hold on. Let me just say this before I play this video. The reason why I'm emphasizing this is because I'm not trying to get y'all to follow me. Because if you've been saying it, because how I want to say this, bro, I came into this shit rocking, bro. I came in this shit rocking with plenty of everything. Right? So what I'm trying to show you, in case y'all not seeming to get the message I'm saying, because it's easy for dudes to go monk mode and take breaks and shit when they was never rolling.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to show you guys is if I'm rolling and I can stop doing this shit and find something better, then you motherfuckers can too. That's the point of this. That's why I keep trying to give y'all the seeds. I'm just telling you face fact so we won't get this shit mixed up. I'm not one of these heartbroken niggas online that speak red pill content. Nigga, I started this shit. I was rolling with hoes. And I don't care about hoes. So I'm saying, that's why I keep saying it because, bro, you can change too. That's the point. You see what I'm saying? I'm not no dude. Well, I can't get no women anyway. I might as well focus on my purpose. No, nigga. You can find something more important than chasing hoes is what I'm trying to tell you niggas. By actions. Can we get it straight now? This is what the fuck I mean. I'm not doing those subliminals. I'm laying this shit out for you. That's the point. So I'm not just trying to be, but y'all keep asking me about this. No, I don't care, bro. I've had bitches and I've had money. I've never been rich though. That is my plan. I don't give a fuck if I fuck 5 hoes in 5 years, nigga. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And when you snap and hit the next level, you can get like that too. Don't y'all? Let me put on these YSLs and shut the fuck up for a minute, man.
My thing,
That's the point of this shit.
Throw that fire, yeah. Keep throwing them fire sounds in there, man.
my thing too.
I'm not fucking around, bro. Hoes is gonna be there, man. I'm trying to tell you niggas, when you find something to live for and you find your purpose, the shit changes.
My thing too is like,
I'm not using the nigga for example. I'm using my motherfucking self. If y'all been watching me for these years, y'all done seen the type of shit that I used to talk, and y'all see the type of shit that I'm talking now. Nigga, I ain't on drought by default. I just found something that I care about more.
My thing too, though, is like, even if you did have trouble and then you start getting women, like, you're gonna feel it anyway. Like, once you start getting the women, you're gonna be like, this is it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I went through that. Like, once you get them, you're gonna be like, wait a minute. This is what they had all hyped this up to be. Like, you know, not that it can't be great, but you're gonna be like,
I don't mean to get mad, but I'm sorry. It's like y'all not getting what I'm saying. I'm trying to tell you stuff, and you think I'm meaning something else.
Hey, Opry ain't mad. He's passionate right now. Let's get that straight. Ain't no man. He's just passionate on this merry day. You know what I'm saying?
Me and RPC talking last night. We talking about he showing me his book covers and shit. We don't sit up on the phone and talk about what hoes we had over last night, and we passed that shit, man.
Word. That's 100.
It's gonna take you a minute to get to this level, man. Here. You don't just get here by asking to get here.
No. Hey, man, that's a journey, family. Like we was talking about last night, dudes got to go through experiences, you know what I mean, and start learning from them to get to where we at. Because we could talk all day, but they don't go out there and actually, you know what I'm saying?
No, bro, it's a whole nother level that these cats are scared to try to. They don't even want to try to experience it.
They're scared.
Just try it first, man. Just try to just focus on the things that you like. You will feel so good about yourself. You don't even know it because you're not willing to try it. I'm telling you, I'm not trying to like stunt and all of this shit, but I'll be saying that I got the most bitches on YouTube and shit like that. Like, nigga, I was for real. Except for Moto Power, but he live a different lifestyle.
Word. Hey, yo, King Dre, I get what you were saying, King Dre.
Telling you, bro. Dre, what's up, bro? Happy Merry.
Hey, what's up, bro? Hey, Merry Christmas to you and everybody on the panel. Let me clear this up too, because when you read it, it sounded like, man, this nigga Drake tripping. You was saying that you don't like for people to tell you can't do something because that motivates you, right?
Right.
It gives you the power to motivate you to want to do it and to prove them wrong and shit. So that's why I said, well, I bet you can't post on TikTok every day and get that shit popping. You can't do that, because I want you to do that.
oh, okay.
Yeah, and I'm looking.
That's why I said that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's why I was. Cause when you read it, when you read it, it sounded weird. It's like, this nigga Drake tripping. No, that's why I mean. I was just fucking around. Because I want you to do it. Like, I want you to be like,
yeah,
nigga, I can't do it. All right, well, I'm finna take off. That's why I said that.
And this is a teachable moment. You see how you can joke with niggas and don't take it to the next level? See, y'all need to learn from watching us. See, one thing, it's over. Oh, nah, well, I think this is what I think. No, nigga, he just cleared it up. It's over. That's how you supposed to do shit.
Yep.
I swear I be watching these cats on YouTube. Y'all be so weird. Y'all, it's like y'all players, but y'all move like hoes.
Say that again, please. What you say? I didn't hear you.
And get sensitive when your partners challenge you to be better too. You need your part. Like, one thing I said this privately, but I'm gonna say this now. RPC is really like a big brother to me, because I notice he be challenging me, but that's because he knows that he was me, because I'm younger than him. So he can tell when I say certain shit. He's like, I was there at his age. You know what I mean? And I don't get upset. I like it, because to me, I get nervous if people don't challenge me, because I feel like you don't care.
And just know I only challenge people that I care about. I don't go around challenging everybody. You know what I'm saying?
No, because you wouldn't put in that effort. You just
exactly.
Exactly.
Merry Christmas, Dre.
Merry Christmas.
Hey, yo, Principal.
Everybody don't want the same shit. Hold on. She said everybody don't want the same shit, but listen to me, sweetie. Everybody don't want the same shit, but everybody needs to want some shit. You see what I did there? That's an impactful statement. Everybody doesn't want the same shit, but everybody needs to want some shit. It don't need to be the same shit as mine, but it need to be something other than and then that's it in life. It need to be more than that.
I agree 100%, man.
It needs to be more than that.
But a lot of people, not just dudes, but just people in general, don't go past that level, man. Most people just worried about, just getting that nut off, you know what I'm saying? And that's about it, and get something to eat. I mean, that's about it. So a lot of people, I'm not the tech dude, but their software ain't there, man. It's not like me, my friends, and actually I had this conversation in the locker room. I'm in New York, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that that have Section 8 housing and all this other stuff, whatever the case may be. And, there's some people that's thinking like, yo, why don't people try to, there are programs or ways for people to get themselves out of these situations as far as like finding ways to make more money so you don't need Section 8 housing and so on and so forth. But basically what I was saying is like, sometimes poverty is a mindset. And I mean, if your great grandma and your grandma done been living on Section 8 housing where they used to paying $200 a month or $50 a month and knowing that they ain't supposed to have a man in the house so they can get extra WIC checks and whatever the case may be, like that's within their psyche or their culture to grow up that way. So, everybody doesn't have the mindset to do better for themselves, is basically what I'm saying. So I'm just here to talk to the people who actually want to hear these things and do better for themselves, because I've been that dude, basically running my head against the wall 50 times trying to get somebody to change. And it's like, yo, either he doesn't want to do it or he's not even able to do it. That's how I have to come to realize some people are not capable of reaching certain heights. You know what I'm saying? You have to realize that you are blessed. You know what I mean? You got to be thankful for who you are and where you at in life, and don't think and realize you're special, because you have to understand that everybody, or if you really think you really that dude, most people can't reach where you at, man. Because you've gone through some things, you went through certain experiences to, learn these lessons to get to where you at, man. So everybody don't want is pretty much what I'm saying.
And I'm learning as we go too, because see, I know myself really well, but I'm learning how other cats thinks from doing content. Like I'm telling you, bro, I had expert level game, now I got master level game, because when you do coaching, you get to see the other side. I get to feel the experiences from other people that they go through that I haven't been exposed to. And then what happens is I end up figuring out how to solve these problems. So I'm solving problems that I ain't even gotta. It becomes master level now.
A lot of people got false egos too, bro. A lot of people have false ass egos. They were winning 20 years ago or 10 years ago, and they think they're that same dude. Now, winning is 0-0 every day. So you might have won yesterday. Today you're 0-0. That's how you got to look at it. Because I got a lot of partners that they cling off things they did 10, 20 years ago. It's like, bro, that was 10, 20 years ago. You're not winning right now. You're outdated. And then they can't get past their own ego. I got an ego, but I'm also humble too. There's times where I'm like, hey, I got to keep my ego in check. A lot of people don't do that, and that's why they don't win. You got to be every day think that you're at 0-0. You got to keep that hunger going.
Absolutely. Hey, yo, Pete, can you
ask y'all a question?
Go ahead, real quick. Can you click on Blackjack? Go ahead.
Hey, how y'all listening? How y'all watching and listening?
This one?
Yeah. Well, what was Dre's question? What do you mean? How we watching and listening?
Real quick, like how are y'all watching and listening, like with the audio loud without using headphones? Like how y'all doing that? Because I don't know if I don't have to.
Wait, say it again.
My computer.
Like, but can you hear the feedback? Like, can you hear me talking? How can you hear me talking?
Yeah, you cool.
With no feedback.
No feedback.
No. What I'm saying is, if I take these headphones off, my phone gonna be loud, so it's gonna be feedback. You get what I'm saying? So I gotta listen to y'all in here. Like, how the hell are y'all doing that without having headphones in?
Maybe it's because you're on the phone.
Yeah, we're all on our laptops.
Only one that.
Okay, and you can hear everybody talking and everything with no feedback.
Yep.
Yeah, you straight. That's why I'm sitting here wondering, like you got a problem. You.
That's why I never put my camera on, because I don't be having my headphones. Like I don't be at home all the time.
MLD asked me to put my headphones on one time when I was on the laptop. So maybe he's had that too, but maybe because I'm not using high powered speakers, I'm just using the laptop speakers off of my thing. So maybe if I was using my slap at home, because I got speakers with like a 10-inch on my computer at home, then maybe that would be an issue.
Yeah, okay. Okay, then it ain't that loud. Okay, I got you.
Hey, yo, Fee, can you go back up to Blackjack where you said they can't focus on their destiny? Yeah, he's absolutely right with that because like I said, living in New
Clarified
York.
all that, then bounced out.
No, I'm coming. I'm finna get back on. I'm finna get back
Oh, I
on.
sound good. You can see me good. All right, I'm out.
I'm out now.
No, I'm walking around my house. I'm walking around the crib and shit. So
all good,
Hey,
man.
RPC, you got
Hey,
the
yo,
question.
King Gray, I'm gonna come to you after I read this. After I read this statement right here, I want to know what you think about this. But Black Jack says they can't focus on their destiny if they are focusing on survival. So boom. So I just recently said how a lot of you guys, a lot of people should be happy for their blessings and for who they are. You know what I mean? Like me growing in a 2-parent home, you know what I'm saying, went to got a good education, went to college, all that stuff, whatever. It wasn't until I moved out to Philadelphia and met some people who who are from Philly, whatever, through tutoring or through college or whatever. But I'm saying all that to say, like, I met a lot of people who didn't grow up like me. You know what I'm saying? They grew up in single parent homes, dilapidated areas. May not have as much education as me, may not have as big as family as me. So that's when I realized I was blessed, right? Boom. So I say all that to say, I talked to some of the young cats. I work in one of the boroughs. I ain't gonna say which one I work in. I work in one of the boroughs, and I talked to some of the young cats, like they 25, 26, 24-year-olds, and they be talking about all that action that be going down in the streets and or all that pain they be putting out in the streets, right? So one of the conversations I had with somebody, they were like, basically they were trying to tell me the reason why I should have a firearm. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? This is the reason why I think you should. This is the reason I think you shouldn't. But his basic mindset was, how could you not have one? Anybody could try to take you out at any time of the day, and you could be around the corner at the stoplight. And I'm thinking to myself, like, yo, why did he think that way? But then I start thinking back to the stories that he's told me about stuff that goes on his, daily life. Like, people, friends getting killed. You know what I'm saying? Him going to parties and people just showing their straps or whatever the case may be. And I'm like, this guy has a survivalist mentality. You know what I mean? Like, he's always worried about the next dude in the car, the next dude in the corner killing him. You know what I'm saying? Or, attempting to take his life. So I started realizing like he's not the only one living this type of life, not even just in New York. So if you live this type of life where you live in a survivalist mentality, and now mind you, the reason why I bring this particular person up, this particular person I'm thinking of, he's highly intelligent, bro. Like I have conversation with this dude, he's highly intelligent, man. But because he is in the environment that he's in, he acts and thinks the way that he does. But I highly believe if you were to take this dude out of that environment, this dude could be, he's, what I'm saying, he could do anything that he puts his mind to. So, King Dre, what you think about the fact that, dudes in the streets, what I'm saying, they have to deal with XYZ? Like, do you think that really does affect, what I'm saying, how they think about their future? You know what I mean? Do they even,
of course,
allow them to think about their future and the planet?
Most definitely, bro. When I was in the streets, bro, I couldn't see past. I couldn't see. Like if you would have asked me where I was gonna be, when I was 19, if you would have asked me where I was gonna be when I was 27, I probably would have told you I'd have been dead in jail. I couldn't see nothing else. Like you literally can't see anything else because you're literally trying to survive. It's not a thing to where, it's not a thing to where it's like most people get up and they go to work and they trying to figure out how they not gonna be bored, or making enough money to pay they rent or some shit like that, or damn, my boss making me work overtime, or damn, my bitch tripping on me today, or damn, my boss is mad at me today. Niggas in the streets, the people in the streets and people that come from that world are literally trying to survive, and you don't have time to think about nothing else. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Especially if you're not like, you got some cats that's like me. I was a lot more disciplined because I had my girl, I had my kids and shit. So I would go home at night. Like when I got a certain age, I would go home at night. You know what I'm saying? When I like 23, 24, when I was 18, I was out all night, all day, all week, nothing. But I started to get to a point where I started to go home at night. You know what I'm saying? Like when the sun started going down, I would go home. So you gotta, when you don't have that type of structure, you don't have time to think at all. And it's, damn, how I'm gonna get the part, how I'm gonna not go to jail, how I'm gonna not get robbed. Damn, the ops is sliding through shooting. Damn, is this bitch trying to set me up? Can I fuck with this bitch? Is she trying to set me up? Damn, I gotta pay my plug back. Damn, like you don't think about what I'm gonna do with this money to better myself because you don't really have time to think about shit like that. So that comment that dude put was very true. A lot of times people can't focus on their destiny because they so busy focused on just trying to fucking live. Not even trying to take it to the next level or make their life better. A lot of people trying to focus on not dying, fam. Like that shit is crazy. You see what I'm saying? Like literally not dying. So it's like when you occupy with that, and it takes sometimes for you to sit down. Like I had to actually go sit down for me to stop and think and slow myself down. I had to be in a place to where, and it's crazy how life happens because you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't supposed to be in that situation, but I literally had to sit down and slow myself down and had to literally think because I never had even time to think before. See what I'm saying? You don't have time to think. You have time to think, but you don't have time to think about, you know, your future and kids and family. And okay, I got $10,000. I can maybe go put it in real estate. You don't have time to think about that. By the time you go home or get to wherever you're gonna lay your head at, you so tired and stressed out. You get you some pussy. It's a wrap. Lights out. Your phone ringing again at 5 o'clock in the morning. Get up. Don't even take a shower. You don't even eat. You're out again. You're all day. It's just constant survival. You see what I'm saying? And like you were saying, like the dude with the gun and shit, right? How you gotta hack. Like I used to think like that too, to where it's like I gotta keep it on me. 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 Like trying to survive. But then I started thinking, okay, I'm in these situations. I gotta have a gun on me. You know what I'm saying? And me having this gun on me is inviting more bullshit into my life.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm getting into more shit because the gun is my brain. See what I'm saying? The gun is like my safety net, right? And it's like a false sense of security when you have this because you know this can end somebody. So and people that's what people respect is that violence. So it gets you to a point when you're moving around that you got this on you and you start to get lazy. See what I'm saying? Like people I know none of them niggas ain't gonna be watching, but for a long time I even stopped carrying a gun on me. Niggas always thought I did because when I was younger I did, but like you get niggas like you say, dude was talking to you, they get so comfortable in that comfort and knowing that they have a reputation and people know that they have a gun on them and shit like that, that it's almost like not taking medicine if you don't have it. Like it'll drive you crazy if you don't have it.
Yeah, make you nervous.
It comforts you so much. It makes you nervous when you don't have it. You see what I'm saying? It's like you didn't take your Xanax or, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's crazy though. That's real. I started to drift off, but yeah, man, when people focus on survival, it's hard to think about your destiny, bro. And I don't even think I would be here had I not went to prison because I never had time to even sit down and even think, bro. Like,
I'm telling you, things be happening with divine
moving
time.
so fast.
And another quick example I got is my cousin, God rest the dead. You know what I'm saying? He used to, you know, he was a street dude. He came to visit me from Florida. Like I said, I live in New York. And he came through the side door of the crib. You know what I mean? I left the side door open. I'm in a nice area of Long Island, you know what I'm saying? He looked at me, he walked in the kitchen, looked at me like, yo, cuz, you ain't gonna close the door? I'm like, nah, we good. He's like, looked back at me again, like, yo, are you sure? And I'm looking at him like, yo, bro, how you gonna tell me about my town? But it wasn't even that. It was like I realized, like, this is what I know street dudes, and dudes who act like that, it's almost like what I get from them is they're afraid. How can I say that? They don't want what they've done to people to happen to them. You understand?
To happen to them because you know you're not doing right, and you know somewhere in you that you reap what you're gonna sow. Like I'm telling you, like for a long time, like maybe a couple years, like when I was done, like I just used to leave my door unlocked because it felt good to be able to be relaxed. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like it carries so much like and a lot of cats.
Hey, real quick, King
like,
Dre.
Especially
King Dre, real quick, because I want to acknowledge O'Shea real quick, because I don't know if he actually listened or he just showing support. It's a pleasure, and y'all come on, bro. Y'all better hit this fucking super chat, all this daily game y'all getting. So look, it's a good feeling to even have O'Shea give me my first super chat of the day, because I was just a nigga in the chat. And I remember when I used to be in O'Shea's chat, he used to be like, Dominus and Dominus mindset. Who is this motherfucker? I remember. O'Shea used to think I was a troll because I had the long ass name and shit. You see? And now he's acknowledging me as a peer, man. You know? He came drop first today, man. So I appreciate you, brother. And you already know now, fam. Now you owe me a job for the Negro Manosphere too, writing, because I done wrote 5 books. That's enough right there. That's all I gotta do. That's my resume. Hold on, O'Shea. You put me on there right now, because let me show you my resume right now. Hold on.
We're going real quick. Put it up.
Real quick. Hold on. Let me pull it up.
O'Shea, man.
Yeah, so shout out to you, O'Shea. And
I just realized, man.
Right there, bro. And you guys don't understand that feeling because y'all don't make content. So y'all just being, what the fuck? You make content, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's certain cats you gotta respect, whether you like them or you don't like them. They're staples in this arena.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? And I had the pleasure of interviewing O'Shea on my shit, and that's boss move because O'Shea don't do interviews with cats. You can come on over there to his shit, but when y'all see O'Shea on panels, you don't.
Right.
But guess where he came? The kingdom. The key to your future self. That's the resume, that book right there. And thanks for that super chat. One more, we're gonna have a party. Hold on. Let me play a song for O'Shea real quick. Let me just do this because I wanted to play this song. This is a song I wanted to play for the super chat party. We ain't gonna do the regular song. We just gonna do this song. Hold on. What's my song? This one. No, not that one. Hold on. Sure, appreciate that's for Blackjack and O'Shea. This Busta Rhymes shit. Hip hop. Not this raggedy shit y'all be listening to.
Shit feel like we floating down the Milky Way, nigga.
Hey, I wanted to point out too, today is Christmas, even though I don't celebrate holidays, whatever. But it is Christmas, man, so show Aki some love, man. It is Christmas, you know what I mean? $2, $20, whatever you want, man. It's Christmas, show some love, man.
Yeah, man, drop 5.
Drop giving. It's the season of giving. And that's another thing. Let me tap into that real quick, man. People don't understand the power of giving, man. Like, I read it somewhere man. The other day where it was like, yo, make it a habit to at least buy somebody something, not buy somebody something, spend money on someone else at least once a week, man. And then, you know, I think the average person who reads that's gonna be like, what? Get out of here. I ain't doing that. But yo, I'm telling you, bro, like, yo, the universe is crazy, man. Like, I'm a giver.
How that works.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just an active giver. Right. Like, when people offer me things, I used to be like, nah, I ain't But like my friend taught me, he was like, if you are a giver and you're always pushing away, you know what I'm saying, gifts and all that, then you can't complain that nobody's giving to you. You know what I'm saying? You're giving off the energy. You got to have that balance. So I have to learn how to receive. But I say that to say, yo, people, you got to know how to give, man. I get that from my godfather, too. He's the type of dude who literally give a shirt off his back to the next person. You know what I mean? And I'm the same way because I feel like whatever I give away, I could give back 2, 3, 4, 5 times fold back. No biggie. You know what I'm saying? So if a dude need it more than me, or even if the dude don't need it, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like, yo, I think this could better the next man. You could do better with this. Hey, I'm gonna give you that, man. It don't even just gotta be money. So I say a lot to say, man, don't be selfish. And another thing my godfather taught me was money can't do nothing for you in your pocket. Meaning you dudes who are hoarders, yeah, you got 10K, 50K, 100K in the bank, but what you doing with it though? You know what I'm saying? It's just sitting there. You're not even investing in it. You're not even, you know what I mean? So give,
that's
man.
Real,
have that balance.
That's some real ass shit, bro. That's some real ass shit, bro. That's some real ass shit. I used to have so much money put up, bro, and just like not doing with it. And one day I ain't had none of that shit. Like literally, like the tighter I tried to hold that shit, it sucks, bro. But I'm talking about like
yo, you gotta let that
most
go.
people.
Money
I'm talking about
money.
most people. Most people will never see that type of money, right? Ever. And like I used to be so not like I wouldn't like be stingy with myself or my people and shit, but just like just holding on to it so tight, scared to invest it, scared to donate it to charity. You know what I'm saying? Scared to invest it in myself. But here I would go and fucking go in a strip club or go buy a fucking $300-$400 belt and shit, but being so scared and holding on to it. And one day I didn't even have it. I realized like I don't have none of that shit, like from holding on. But once I got into like giving, right? Giving like, and not just giving for the wrong reasons, because niggas can go to the strip club and give $5,000, but what is that? You know, to some hoes who ain't gonna do nothing, go give it to a pimp and spend it on you know, powder and shit and tooting their nose and shit, right? But once I got into like giving to like actually help people what I can, seeing guys like people begging on the corner and shit, because I never used to give bums change. I used to be like, well, they got the same 24 hours I got. I used to be like that in my mind, right? But once I stopped being like that, even like regardless of what I had, like it done been days, I'm talking about as a grown ass man, after I done had all this money, well, I ain't have literally no money in the bank and $2 in my pocket. Like literally, bro, like, and you got $2 and then you see somebody right there with their kid and I done gave them the $2. And then, but that next week, something come through and boom, I'm blessed. You get what I'm saying? When you give, the universe blesses you to keep giving more. You see what I'm saying? When you're taking care of people and doing good things.
You got to give genuinely, not on some
real quick.
Everybody, hey, look, I gave the homeless guy something. Look. Nah, man, ain't about that.
Real quick, y'all. Shout out to Lottery Guru for the super chat. He said, "Congrats on 20K much." Yeah, I'm finna hit 50K on y'all niggas. All these Ks. I'm telling you, I've watched too much shit. I'm gonna be one of those cats where y'all think I'm crazy now, and then when the shit happen, y'all gonna go back and find this footage and make a documentary of it. It's the same shit. You guys are witnessing geniuses, bro, because we all build each other up, and we all gonna get better because we all communicate and motivate each other and shit. Like you guys are just happen to be witnessing the beginning stages, and the only reason why you're seeing it because we on YouTube. But I guarantee you, 5 years from now, everybody who you see on this regularly is gonna be better. I guarantee you that. Yeah, so you niggas can keep arguing and jacking into each other's off dicks on YouTube all y'all want, and who doing the most shit all y'all want. But I guarantee you, anybody who I'm fucking with is gonna be better because that's all I know. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, bro. I promise you this: anybody who knows me for real, I ain't never hated. I've always just tried to congratulate and motivate. Just period. Behind the scenes, even on camera, like that's just who I am, bro. So I'm telling you. Oh, but this is what I was gonna say. Do y'all even want? Because it seemed like we on some real shit. I didn't put it on the bill. Do y'all want to break down the video, or y'all just want to get on some real shit?
I mean, no, we already about an hour. I don't know. Did Dre see that video? I mean, it is a long video. I don't know if you want to break the whole thing down.
I don't even know what it is. What is it?
Video I did with AP.
It can be done, but I'm just saying, do we want to even do it today to just shift the whole vibe? Because you know, because we free game Friday, so the topic is pretty open. We don't have to be adamant about one thing. I didn't even put no breakdown in the title. Y'all didn't even know he was gonna do that. We knew, but y'all didn't know. So I don't feel like I have to stick to it because y'all didn't know what was happening. So y'all want to break down? Press. I don't know. Press one if you want to do a video breakdown. I want to chop it up. What's going on, Nelly? What y'all want to do? Y'all want to break some shit down? I got it on cue, or y'all just want to chop it up? Chop it up. Put chop or break.
Yeah, chop or break.
Chop or break. Because we got a good flow, and it may be some.
You know, the video is titled "A Woman's Value," right? A woman's true value. Pardon me. A woman's true value.
Put it in the chat, y'all.
Oh, that's
chop
a good
or break.
title.
I got it right here. But it's gonna. I don't know. Comedy shit. So it's gonna. That's what I'm asking because it's some comedy shit, and it's gonna take the shit somewhere else. Right. So y'all want to just rock like this, or y'all want to, you know? I
kind of want to see it though. I want to see it.
Okay, we got one. So that means what I say, chop or break. So we got one break.
One break.
We gonna do
over 30 people in the chat.
3 out of 5.
So I need at least a 30%. You know what I'm saying? Participation. So that's about.
Let's do it.
About 10 people.
Hey, shout out to Black. Shout out to Black. I had to dip out yesterday because I was at work. I had to deal with a client. I missed the epic expert level breakdown on my IG page. But shout out to her though.
All right, let me just pull it up real quick because I'm seeing him do it both and all that. How y'all just assuming how much time I got?
You know what I'm saying?
I mean I do, but let me confirm that I got the time. I ain't told y'all I got the time. Y'all just do both. How you know I got time for both?
Hey, what y'all talking about though?
We just
right now we just chopping it up.
20K Christmas chop up.
Oh, okay, no doubt. I seen you.
Hey, let me say this. Oh, my bad, G.
All right, go ahead.
Nah, before we get off of that, because a lot of people think, because I used to think this too sometimes, that you can't give if you don't have money. You don't have to give money, bro. Sometimes you can give your time. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you can
like
give
right now.
What these likes
at? That's another thing. You can give a person a like. You know what I'm saying? Like drop a comment.
Hold on real quick, Drake, because I know even guys will tell you, and let's just clarify this. Like, yeah, it's consistency. Yes, content. Yes, engagement. But sometimes, like, guys will hit you up, Dre. Damn, Dre, you got game. How come you ain't bigger? Damn, RPC, you ain't big. How come you ain't? Dude, y'all not even liking and commenting the videos, bro. That's
your share.
You guys got power too.
That's almost sometimes an insult to me. Sometimes you need to be like, "Oh man, you deserve to be big," and I'm like, "Have you ever shared anything?" No. I appreciate you, bro, but the way that I'm gonna get bigger is by you sharing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can give in that way. You don't have to give me money. You don't have to, because I don't really need your money. You dig what I'm saying? Give your time, give a share, give a like. Like with me, I answer all my DMs. I give my time. I don't have to give all you niggas money.
I answer all mine too, bro.
Or check this out. Introduce your content to your friends, to your partners. Like, it's different ways that you can help the movement. You know what I'm saying?
To help the movement
it doesn't necessarily have to be money. You know what I mean?
See, a lot of niggas too, they want the game to themselves because they think that if other people gonna have the game, a lot of these cats that's coming into the game, they think that if they give everybody the game, then there ain't gonna be no more bitches left. The world ain't gonna never run out of bitches. Never. And a lot of niggas are scared to. A lot of people are scared to. I realize this with a lot of people that follow me. They scared to, because I talk to some of them. They scared to let people know that they don't know what they're doing. So they embarrassed to let people know. They're embarrassed to let people know that they learning the game and listening to, or even look up to another man. You see what I'm saying? I look up to everybody, bro. Like, I look up to Afi, I look up to RPC, I look up to Nail. Like, I look up to these niggas clean. They travel. They got their shit popping. Like, and I'm a grown ass man. I'm 36 years old. It's okay to look up to people.
Yeah, I look up to
Steph. You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
I look up to Steph, and Steph ain't nothing but 22.
Word. Exactly. Yeah, but see, cat, they be scared to let people know that they rocking with you, right? Because it's like they think that people gonna look at them like, man, you know what I'm saying? They worried about shit like that, but the whole time, that's how you come up. It's by having mentors and learning from other people. Like, how am I King Dre? Yes, experience, but I learned from people. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? I had niggas teaching me and not holding my hand, but I had niggas guiding me through life. When I was in the streets, I couldn't come up like that just on my own because I think I'm just I had to literally humble myself and get up under people. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Why niggas was like
themselves, Dre?
Niggas was like, you that nigga's son, or they nigga this is that. All right, check, watch me in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you up on the shit. People be scared of shit like that. Oh, that's your daddy. You get what I'm saying? So they hide the information. They keep it to themselves.
Hey, Dre, I just thought of this. There's no word for apprenticeship in the streets.
Right.
You heard?
Right.
So hey, we'll just run out to 105. Then I put the video on because we flowing. But I introduced the video like after an hour.
But niggas had that mentality even with shit like this. You see what I'm saying? That's why they don't share. That's why you could be saying they can know you could have changed their life, right? And they can be listening and they can hear what Afi said and they could literally change their life. And they can see their homeboy going through that same shit, but they won't share it with the homeboy because they scared the homeboy gonna look at them on some, what's that, your daddy now and shit. And niggas gotta get off of that. Even the niggas that say shit like that, you gotta get up off of that. And like you're not gonna get where you trying to be without no fucking help. It don't work like that. You hear these niggas talk about self-made and all that. That's bullshit.
They all had help.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta have help.
Shout out to Trav. Even Trav said it's all the greats had coaches. Let's go.
Exactly, bro.
Appreciate you, Charlie. Go ahead, Dre.
So, yeah, nah, just give back in that way. You don't have to give your money, but be a giving person, bro. Like, just be giving. You don't have to. You don't even have to crab from bitches. Like, of course, you don't want to give bitches your money that don't earn it, but even give to bitches like me.
I'm still here, y'all. I'm in the kitchen, so just keep flowing.
Even like with me, when I deal with women, I'm not no crab with women. I give women game. I give them my time. I upgrade them. I take the time to help them if need be. Now, if it wasn't a sin as far as the game go to give a bitch money and they not look at you like a trick, if I can give a bitch some money to help her and she not look at me like a trick, I would do that. The only reason I don't do that is because it's going to be detrimental to me as far as my relationship with her. But I would give a person a shirt off on my back.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? But it's just when you talk about the game and dealing with women, it's just certain things that you can't do. But even when you deal with your women, and this like advanced game, be a giver, bro. Make people's lives better and not just go in and take. A lot of these niggas have to take mentality. Help me do this, help me do this, help me do this, help me do this. It's niggas that leave comments on my videos like with their links to their music and shit. And it's like you trying to come take, and you ain't even giving. And that's why your shit ain't popping.
Dre, you on fire this morning, bro. I'm gonna let you know that right now.
Appreciate you, bro. But nah, man, men got to get out of that. That's why we losing. Like when you look at male female dynamics and the whole quote unquote gender war, this is why we on the bottom.
A real nigga. Women are, what the fuck your ass is blocked. Now you pay the next time you say something, you getting your ass blocked. Don't come in here with no stupid shit. He just literally talking about you niggas doing this shit. Then here you come. Come with a super
exactly.
That way right there was the expert level way of getting bounced out the room. But go ahead, Dre.
And I can guarantee you, right?
Say something else, nigga.
And this is the crazy part. This is the crazy part. Niggas think like that comment gonna fuck up somebody's day. Like, motherfucker, I got 100 inboxes yesterday telling me about how I changed their life.
Come on now, tell them like, how it be. Tell them the life, bro.
What's annoying about shit like that is that you would come and secretly you need the help. That's what's annoying because you need the help, not me.
I got 2 thumbs downs, but guess what? I put it on my father's grave. The 2 thumbs downs I got, I bet you these cats are still in.
Exactly, bro.
They ain't just thumbs down like, oh, you turn me off, I'm out of here. No, y'all thumbs down and you still here.
And you still here helping. But what kind of annoys me is because I care more about these niggas than they do. These troll niggas, like I care about you more than you do. So that's kind of like a slap in the face. But that little bug shit like that don't bother me because I literally get hundreds of messages a day. Tell me, great job, you saved my life. The advice you gave me with my chick is working, and my relationship is successful now, and it's not in shambles. And I got my girl back, or I moved on and I'm better. Like, I don't give a fuck about it. You know what I'm saying? But they think that's gonna stop your day. That ain't gonna stop your day. That ain't gonna stop my day.
Real nigga in my comments. Say something else so I can block your ass. Real nigga in my comments.
Yo, trolls don't realize
how real niggas get blocked or get some money.
Trolls don't realize at one point they're going to crash. They're going to self-destruct themselves. They might be hee ha now, but at some point, all the trolling is not going to matter. You're going to self-destruct.
And this the ill part.
Who's going to get the last laugh?
And this the ill part. This is what a lot of these silly motherfuckers don't realize, right? Because when trolls start commenting, especially on TikTok and Instagram, when they start commenting, I let them know what they're doing, and they stop. Like it completely stops. What these silly motherfuckers don't realize is this: these apps have an algorithm. The algorithm can't tell your negative comment is a negative comment. It doesn't know.
Nope.
It's just engagement, motherfucker. So you helping me. Actually, you helping me. But you hurting yourself. You gonna crash, but you actually helping me. Because like I said, it doesn't know the programming behind these apps that help pages and posts blow up and get recognition. It doesn't know that what's his name? A real nigga. It don't know that he's a hater. It doesn't say, oh, that's a hating comment. This comment doesn't. This comment means that this video is trash, so let me penalize the video. No, it says, okay, a person's engaging. This is why I would sometimes on my posts with holes and shit like this is why I just continue to go on and on and on. And niggas be like, man, you petty. Why you going back and forth? I'm doing it for me for the engagement, bro. Like I don't give a fuck about. I ain't even reading the. A lot of the times I don't even read it.
Why you telling them the secrets?
I shouldn't, right? I shouldn't be telling you.
Look, hey, real nigga, you ain't got no real hoes in your chat. Say, my bad. Let me not say
Keep moving. Let's go. We on it.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I am. I'm giving them a little bit too much.
Nelly, you muted. I think. Nelly, you muted.
You muted, Nelly.
My bad.
Yeah.
I said don't go too hard. They might try to flag the channel.
All right.
Yeah, y'all right. I'm giving them niggas a little too much, but understand, I just want you haters, because I care about you. I can't care about you. Realize what you're doing. You're only helping. Yeah, you may cause a little annoyance. You may cause a little annoyance and shit. You may annoy a motherfucker, but you really you actually helping the cause, like for real. So just think about that and use that energy to make your life better. Because I can't fathom sitting watching something.
You didn't want to get blocked, huh? You still want to listen, don't you?
That motherfucker. Exactly.
It's not.
I want to block you so bad. I want to block you so bad.
But this is the thing.
No, but I can't because he ain't saying nothing. So that he listens.
Because he's so attention. I keep telling you.
Here go the deep part.
This fucking vibranium family. Go ahead, Doc.
Here go the deep part, right? Check this out, right? This is another thing these niggas don't understand. Now, when you ever sat back and watched something you didn't like and how it made your blood boil, or if you was watching a movie or with your girl or something like that, and something happened and it make your blood boil and it makes you mad. This is what these niggas is doing, right? They sit back watching something that they don't like and their blood is boiling. Well, do you know what happens to your body when your blood is boiling? You killing yourself, like literally. You see what I'm saying? You literally killing yourself by sitting watching somebody that you don't like because your blood pressure is rising. You see what I'm saying? And the higher your blood pressure rise, it damages your vessels and it constricts the blood flow to your heart and your brain and shit like that. Not only the toxic chemicals that your body releases when it's stressed, and it takes a toll on your liver. Like you motherfuckers crazy, y'all like sitting there literally killing yourselves, watching shit you don't like.
Hey, so
bring me up to speed. I hate to go there, but
what up?
You already know Modu, baby. We in the building.
We just having a Christmas just chop up. We ain't even like on topic like that. We just chilling.
Shout out to Ricardo in the chat. What up, man?
I hate to take it there, bro, but don't kill yourself trying to make me mad.
I'm just saying because the real nigga ain't had nothing else to say. So I'm trying to figure out how real you is. Show me how real you is right now. Please show me.
That nigga sitting over there with his blood boiling, his blood pressure up.
Please show me.
Blood pressure up, and he killing himself. He putting all type of stress on his kidneys and liver because his body is releasing negative chemicals when it's stressed.
Hey, why he hating?
If you don't know, hold on, real nigga in this, I want to have some fun. I'm not really mad. I just want to fuck with you. Since you said what the fuck, I want to what the fuck you, right? So you can know that you either got to pay to get up in this chat again because I remember that name, or shut the fuck up. Right? Hey, just real nigga in the chat. You ain't got 5 niggas on the panel who are all boss cats with a book in the background and women in the chat, and you ain't got O'Shea super chatting you. So what the fuck you, nigga?
Hey, and why that the dude y'all referring to getting his super chat together, he can go right on Amazon, go to right into Google search and type in Ivy Kingdom books, boom, and then he can cop my man RPC book in the future, boom, and then he can cop another book, my man Drake book that he gonna drop in the future. That's gonna help you.
And see, these niggas don't understand, right? I don't, man. Listen, y'all don't understand that women are different, right? When we're talking about women pick up on this shit. See, men, we don't pick. The way our bodies are designed, we don't pick up. It's hard for us to pick up on energy and things like that. We more so have physical strength and testosterone.
Women have a radar for that shit.
They have the radar for that. It's a survival mechanism. They're wired to have that type of survival mechanism. Our survival mechanism is our testosterone and our physical strength. We can punch a motherfucker. This is why you see so much killing amongst men, and you don't pretty much see it amongst women. Women do toxic, underhanded, conniving shit to each other. That's the way they survive. So you have to understand that women pick up on the energy. Even if you may think that a bitch can't see you or feel your energy, but just the pure fact that you have that hate in your heart or disdain or like you're a jealous person, a woman you can literally sit down next to a woman and you not say a word and she can feel that shit on you. That's what y'all don't understand when y'all carrying that bullshit around and you wonder why you can't get no bitches. You don't even have to speak.
Women are
Like,
masters of energy. Women are big
they are.
masters of
And-
energy.
Where's Trav at?
and
Where's
I'm
Trav
glad-
at? What Trav say? That was hella funny. They're mask. What he say? Trav said some shit hella funny.
Oh, they
Number-
sexual con
Oh,
artists.
That's
Hey, that's
crazy.
real
Shout
talk.
out to Trav, yo. Shout out to
Sexual con
Trav.
artist.
It was so
Hey,
cold.
yo.
Y'all was talking about how the women had that radar, right? So between me and y'all, I had one of my partners, you something out of Houston. Whenever he would come around, the females would just shake the spot. And we could never really, figure it all out. And one time I put a girl to the side, she was like, I don't really fool with Slim. You see what I'm saying? He just off a little bit. Whole time cuz was a serial rapist. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
If I'm lying, I'm flying. This Bama doing 7 life
That's crazy.
consecutive terms, man. If I'm lying, I'm flying. He doing 7
See?
life terms. So
See?
so my thing is, right, when you going at lengths like that to take it, you deserve that, man. They should have gave you some more years. 7 life sentences ain't even enough. You see what I'm saying? So while you sitting there taking it, while you sitting there hating, you can fool with King Dre. You see what I'm saying? You can fool with the passport guy. You can fool with King Fee, and they'll get you up to speed, man. It's no point to taking.
Right.
You don't gotta do all that slipping Mickey. I seen Bama slip Mickey's and bitches drinks. We jumped these fools, man. There ain't no need for all that.
Man, niggas,
Ain't no
niggas
need
with
to
that
hate.
bad energy, bro. When you see a guy that can pick up on energy and shit like that, that's a guy that's like been out there and they got a lot of women influence. Not that he's gay or feminine, but they've been around women a lot, or they
Yeah.
deal with a lot of women, or slept with a lot. Like that type of gift that you see that a man can do. Like if a man can go in the room and pick up on vibes, and I'm not talking about read body language and read facial expressions. Men have the gift to do that, but I'm talking about like energy and vibe and go in the room and be like, damn, the vibe off. That's a woman's gift. But that's just her way of survival. Like the universe created her that way so she can vibe. It survives. It balances everything out. We have the physical strength. We could read body language. We could, you know what I'm saying, pick up on this or the way your shoulders shifting and shit like that. Women feel energy. So a woman like Dawg said, hoes is coming in the crib and then they get in there and they getting the fuck on. You see what I'm saying? They can feel this shit. They like, nah, something ain't right. You see what I'm saying? Y'all niggas go around these hoes who carrying all this hate, this baggage, you know what I'm saying, this disdain for them and wonder why you're not connecting with them. You see what I'm saying?
And Dre, let me say this, bro, because and we can all talk about this. I'm gonna pass this out, and we're gonna pass this one around. Y'all like this, but this you like this little mesh sweater and stuff. Y'all never seen.
Why does
like
he
this.
always do that, man?
Yeah, man. Got to, man. You gotta let these niggas know something.
This Bama the only one. He's like, you see these shades, yeah, they Gucci. You be like, oh, all right. Only King Fee, man. That's what's up.
But see, I got that from Ric Flair. So you know what I'm saying? I got the shit, but I seen how he know how to show it. You know, he had the shit, but he made sure like, hey, you see this $4,000 Rolex?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, man. So that was my goal.
See these gators, yeah.
Yeah, man. That was my goal. So that's why.
And it's nothing wrong with that either. It's nothing wrong with feeling yourself at all.
Right.
I mean, I got the shit that I'm saying. So
Boom. That's the difference. That's
Exactly. Ain't saying no lie. That's what it is.
Hey, that's what I want to say. Because guys don't, because it seemed like this. It seemed like dudes are only okay. So for this is shout out to thanks for that super chat, Charlie, too. Appreciate you again. So for guys who like don't know game and don't have experience with women, and I'm gonna pass it. this way. I'm gonna pass it to RPC. We'll just go RPC, Dre, Nelly, Ronaldo. Ray, I gotta. Well, I mean, if I call you on the phone, I'm Ray. But what you want me? Because I got toxic in my head.
Me too. I got
Right.
toxic too.
Right.
I'm like
It's just a war report for a whole time. I don't even like put myself out there, but I say, look, everybody, it's a special occasion. Let me go and show my face.
No, but what you like? I'm asking you. So
just the war report, Mr. Ming Dragon. Just the war report. Don't put my government out there. I still got warrants out.
No, because I'm so used to toxic that I have to make a mental note to not say it. I gotta say,
Right.
Yeah,
all report.
all bucks.
I'm not used to saying that, so it's kind of hard to refer you as that because I'm used to toxic. So, but this is what I want to say. So, guys who don't know game and don't have experience with women, they look at guys who get women and pussy like they're players. Just because you get woman and sex does not mean you a player, and just because you have game don't make you a player either. You see what I'm saying? So if I don't, but if I got a 10 rotation and Toxic got a 10 rotation, see how that see? That don't mean we both players. He could be a schemer, a scammer, a liar with his
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or he could be tricking off. He could be paying this one 1,000. He got 5 hoes, but 1,000, 1,000 a week, 2,000 a week, 500 a week. The side piece. We not the same. So, like, I'm a pastor RPC. Like, just as I'm telling you guys, just because you see guys on YouTube and they got girls or they may show you in the club picking up, that don't really mean shit. If you see a guy and he in the club, like, yeah, watch this infield, and then he go to the club, he get the number. So what? Did he fuck? You don't know. Look, this is a receipt. Yeah, I'm gonna show you how easy it is. I'm gonna go in the club, get the number and shit, and then he put it on YouTube. But you don't even know that she left him on red. He never even date her and shit. But you run around here thinking he's doing something because he was talking to some bitch while she was drunk. It's a mindset, bro. You gotta watch how people move and the shit they say. Not just because if I make a video and I got one arm right here and 2 girls, one here and one here, that don't mean nothing, bro. Like shout out to Lucario. Like he said that before. Like, how did he say it? Like, y'all shouldn't even ask for receipts because you don't know, like, you know,
just take the game and play.
Right. I can be like, hey, I'm gonna talk to you for 5 minutes and we gonna French kiss. She'll be like, dude, I don't know you. $400 when you do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Then boom, then I tape it. Then y'all think I produced some shit.
Right.
Like, no, nigga.
Right.
Live sex, but hold on, RPC. Yeah, Toxic gonna like this. Live sex is definitely a receipt, but we ain't gonna touch on that one right there.
RPC. It's on porn. Yeah, that's a live receipt. What I was gonna say to tap into, you know, what Api just said. Yeah, me personally, a dude could say whatever in front of me or on YouTube or whatever. I don't know what type of game he has with chicks when I see him actually around a chick in front of me. You know what I mean? Because dudes could talk that game and have that certain tone and attitude in front of a bunch of fellas, but once that 8, 9, or 10 walk in the room, you know, you got a lot of dudes out here change their tone, change their, you know, the way they standing. You know what I'm saying? They may get first they standing like this.
What y'all think? I want to see what the chat think about what I just said as RPC, and we pass it around. I don't want y'all to shut the fuck up. I want to hear. We ain't just saying this shit for y'all to listen. We saying this shit for y'all to listen and say what y'all say. So say what y'all say. Also,
so what was what's the question though, bro? So I could have my shit.
Yeah,
I want to know what the exact question. Okay.
It's just like basically like for the YouTube like creators and like the people who are like trying to learn women or trying to learn game. They'll look at YouTube and they'll see like a guy with a girl in the story or even like, you know, if you got women like that, a player isn't based on if you have multiple women or not. A player is move because I can be fucking 3 chicks in 1 week. That don't mean I'm a player. I could be a trick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying,
Okay, gotcha.
Like, we all players, but it ain't. I think RP's a player, but how he is, not because he sent me fat asses on WhatsApp. I hit this. That don't got shit to do with nothing. It's because of this.
Exactly. That's a mindset.
That's not really a question, but it's just a statement to elaborate on because I know a lot of these cats how they can get. They'll come new. Say they 18. They'll come to YouTube and then he'll see a dude with a girl or he'll put a screenshot of a text message. See how easy this is, and then that's it. Like that don't mean shit, bro.
I mean, the best advice I can give to a lot of these young cats watching YouTube, watching these people that you're describing, I would say, like I've been saying on my channel, take the message and F the messenger. You know what I mean? Because if the message is solid, but okay, the caveat to that is take the message and actually apply it to your effing life. Another thing I say is what I hate is, like I said, I mentor some of the young cats in my family. What I hate is, you know, they come back to me with questions, but I'd be like, yo, did you try out the stuff I told you before? I would rather somebody come back to me, somebody I give advice to come back to me and be like, yo, that stuff you told me didn't work. Do you have something else? And I can be like, oh, okay, boom. But if you're not even trying what I told you, because you don't even know that if you try what I told you, you could be on level 10 right now. You on level 1-3. Like you could have been advancing. You know what I'm saying? So take the message, like I said in earlier, but also not even also, but more importantly, try the shit out. But you know why you ain't trying it out? Because you scared it's gonna you gonna fail.
Yeah, they scared,
You
man.
get rejected. You scared the shorty gonna laugh at you and point at you, and your boys are gonna make
This is
the times that
this
real
is
quick.
for that. This is for that Code Approaches beta crowd.
Like cold approaching and looking for choosing signals and all that. Yo, bro, like we said the other day, that's too analytical. You know what I mean? Live life freestyle. You know what I mean? Sometimes it might be choosing signals, sometimes it might not be choosing signals. Sometimes, depending on how I'm feeling, where I'm at, I might just straight completely ice approach. Meaning the bitch didn't even see me. I'm at her back. I just might like the way her body is shaped. Like, you know what? I'm about to start talking to this chick. But like I said,
like when you was in DR, you weren't showing receipts. Some shit just happened. Like I say, Nelly, it ain't a big deal. But I was in Vegas that time, just talking shit. Some bitch, I'm like, oh, she looking at? She just put some chicken in my mouth. Like, okay, well, if that's not a choosing signal, I don't know what is. She literally put food in my mouth as I'm walking, talking to my phone. Like, you think I can get her? Do I have to like show you? Like, look, I got her shit right here. Well, if you're a player, you know, if a bitch doing that type of shit, then she's already gone.
Mm-hmm. Let me say something else real quick. Let me say something else because you said something that's true. You know, you got guys out here that would be like, yo, man, at least back in the days, you know what I'm saying? Growing up, you know, you got guys that's like, yeah, I got like 10 numbers at the mall, man. Or I got like this many chicks numbers at the mall. Everybody else would be like, oh, that's what's up, man. Oh, you the man. I'm the only one that's like, so?
Yeah, we used to be like, did you hit the bitch or what? Yeah, like that shit don't mean nothing, bro. Like,
because as a man, that's what you should be doing.
Like, what we
you should be doing that. You should be doing that. That's why I'd be like, okay, what happened?
Like, I bet, you know, when you had them bets and shit back in the day, I bets wasn't who can get the most numbers because that shit easy. We used to be like, who can fuck the most hoes by Friday?
There you go. That's what I'm
talking about. Who can fuck the most hoes, and you gotta figure out a way to prove that shit. We used to have to call them hoes on 3-way and all, like, yo,
without cheating. Without cheating.
I remember there was a time in my life if I wasn't smashing like 2 new ones in a week, I was a loser.
Yeah, bro.
That's just regular, and you know it's regular shit. Just how I said it. That's the game. That's the receipt.
Right.
So yeah, if I'm hollering at chicks every single day, and I get 1 number a day, and I can't smash 2 of those per week, like what the fuck about? So and those numbers will add up to you can see what's up.
Right. you know, this is the thing with these niggas, right? This is the thing with these dudes. Like, I know you don't want to monetize your shit, so I gotta stop saying your stuff. So I gotta stop cursing.
No, this one is free for all. You see how I played the movie? I didn't tell you. I told RPC I'm getting the strike for this one. I ain't been playing the movies and the songs. This one is 20K. We just doing whatever.
Nah, don't do it, bro. You gotta follow the rules. We need you out here.
I was about to say, don't do that.
Don't do it, bro. Follow the rules. You already see they ain't playing with your ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. Fuck that.
We on probation. Don't even know.
I want you to let your nuts hang, bro. But we in somebody else's house right now.
He over here with the dirty urine, and he on probation.
You feel what I'm saying? He playing like they ain't gonna ban him.
See, and that's love right there. And watch me make the adjustments. See, that's what brotherhood is. See.
Yeah, I want you to swag, bro, but I want you to have your channel too, bro.
Yeah,
right. But now a lot of the shit with these dudes, man, they not gonna do it anyway, right? Now I can understand as a businessman or me as a consumer wanting to see if I'm going to spend my money with you, wanting to see if your shit legit, if I'm gonna spend my money. But these niggas ain't gonna buy no courses or no books or no nothing. That's just an excuse to basically saying, hey, I'm scared. Well, let me see a receipt, because then when you show them something, they're gonna be like, "Oh, well, you paid her, or that ain't really her. Well, she a 5 anyway." It's just gonna be more excuses and more excuses and more excuses. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, even that, bro. Like, how can you show a cat a dime when you don't know what he like?
Right, exactly.
It might be dude, because there's dudes who think not Carly Red, well, her too, but Cardi B is bad. That is not okay to me.
Yeah, right. And there's niggas that think she that. But like I say, these niggas just like, they want to, like, if you want to see, you like, it ain't really about receipts, because like you said, I literally can walk outside right now and say, yo, I'll give you $50 if you just stand here for 2 minutes and cooperate. Literally, $50. I do it. If somebody came up to me right now, not to say I don't need $50, I need $1. I need any money I can get. I don't want to sound like that, but
Yeah, they getting $50
I would
for
do it.
interacting with you for a few minutes.
Yeah, I would do it. If somebody say, "Hey, take this $50 and I'm gonna shoot a YouTube video. It's gonna take 5 minutes." To make $50 in 5 minutes, I do it for $10.
Yeah.
If I'm just walking and minding my business, I do it for $10. So it ain't nothing to stop a bitch to do this or
to see where it's gonna go.
Or to pay a prostitute if you tricking and say, "Hey," while you in your hotel room and say, "Hey, let me take a picture of your feet," or you putting a grape in my mouth. So a lot of the times this shit is production and they have to do this. And I'm not hating. You got to do what you got to do if you got to sell your course or whatever. But understand that a lot of this don't be real. A lot of it is not real. It's the same thing as McDonald's. When you get a McDonald's burger, that shit don't look like that, like it do in the commercial. They got like they do shit to make it look good so they could sell you the thing. If you want to know if the burger good for you or not, eat that motherfucker.
Right.
And watch how it make your stomach feel. Apply the game. If you worried about what I'm saying is wrong, try it. Instead of saying, "Well, let me see."
My angle was different because when I started YouTube, when I first started, nigga, I was watching Minister Jap and O'Shea super consistent because I wanted to get on. I'm not talking to nobody. I'm talking about myself in like 2016. I used to want to get on the baby mama roast because that's what I was doing. So I'm like, shit, I want to make baby mama content too. It wasn't even in my mind like I want to teach dating. It's like shit. You know, O'Shea, Minister Jap Soul, they was talking about single moms, baby mama shit. I'm like, shit, I know this shit too. I want to share my stories too. Fuck this. So my angle was different. I started off just pretty much vlogging. I'd be in my car and say some shit, and I just want to upload it just so I'm not a troll and I ain't an avatar. Y'all can actually see I'm a real person. But like I say, I came into it by accident. So I was just doing shit, you know? If I was in the car and I'm talking to a chick and I just tape it, I'm just like, here, niggas, I'm doing this shit anyway. It's content. But it wasn't my angle. Later, it became an angle because I seen that, you know, it's a business. But I didn't start it like that, you know, because some people started, you know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm, you know, I remember AMS saying, like, when he started, he's like, I'm gonna be the biggest dating coach ever. That wasn't my thought starting. I didn't think I was gonna be the biggest dating coach ever. I want to be a podcaster, you know, but it's different.
Right. Yeah. I just think apply the game, bro. Like take the game. If you know, just do what works for you, and still like, oh, let me see some receipts. You're gonna get like, why do I need to go call my baby mama or call some bitch to come over here to take some pictures and to show you just for you to listen to me? Like that's too much fucking work. Like that one view is like it's not even worth my time to do that to prove to you, and you ain't gonna buy shit from me. Like I said, if you had my course in your shopping cart and you like, yo, I feel uncomfortable with buying this because I don't know you like that, you know, if you could, you know, if I can be comfortable with knowing that your information is gonna work for me, I spend this $250 with you. Hey, nigga, I fuck a bitch on camera for you. You see what I'm saying? If you're gonna spend your money.
Let me say one thing. No disrespect, but shout out to a real nigga in your comments because I am gonna read your comment because it was positive. He said this nigga Dre got game. Okay, good. But guess what? I'm serious what I said. I said the next thing is a super chat. Is what you need to say. You can't come up in my shit saying whatever the fuck you want. You go, there's other channels you can do that shit. So you ain't talking shit, but you still not listening. I said next comment, super chat, bro. It's a celebration around here. So I'm not gonna block you. I'm gonna put you on timeout. The next thing you say, you need to drop some. If O'Shea in here dropping cash, nigga, in your comments, you need to drop some fucking cash. Because the first thing I see and heard out of your mouth was some stupid shit. So I passed it. He said you had fire game, Dre, but I said super chat. So you're gonna be on timeout, and I want money when you come back. Don't just come back and just think because you're saying something cool, I forgot what you said, nigga, because I didn't. You just let some time go by. I want my cash from you, bro. You don't like it, then thumbs down and buy. But that's what I want. We going off what I want. This Oppie Kingdom channel, not nigga in your comments channel.
I got.
That's how we do the trolls over here. We teach them.
Yeah, man. They're not hating biggest fans in the now.
It could be $9.99. $9.99 from you, bro, or Happy New Year's.
And that's the thing. And that's the thing I was about to say. Do you want to learn or do you want to be entertained? That's the two things you need to ask yourself, fellas. when it comes across this content. Do you want to learn or do you want to be entertained? And I say more than half these cats that be on here, they just want to be entertained. They don't want to learn.
They do,
man.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. So this goes back to the whole Code Approaches beta crowd. Book Banner can say that. Stephens Code can say that because I already know they're getting off the wall choosing signals. But for the average guy that's in the chat, they some keyboard players. You see what I'm saying? So when King Fee, Passport God, or King Dre is streaming, I'm seeing all these guys in the chat talking all this cash shit. I'm like, man, I already know what time it is. If this big booty, big titty got the cream dripping, you see what I'm saying, come in your face, she gonna melt you. You see what I'm saying? Why? It's because they don't know how to interact with females on the up and up. To be honest, way before YouTube, I was living this lifestyle. So when people talk about Passport Gang, that was me 10 years ago. When people talk about, you see what I'm saying, like I still got the door open to bitches I was fucking with in middle school. You see what I'm saying? Like some of them are married, some of them are in long-term relationships. If I want, I can call them up right now and make it happen. But it's just the point that the reason why I resonated with most of the people, like i.e., you know, King Dre, Passport God, Book Banner, and all of that, is because I can tell that they were exceptional outside of getting women. Getting women is just a result of them being exceptional. Women are spoils of war. Nothing more, nothing less. You see what I'm saying? They come with the territory. So that's why I started fucking with King Fee and all that real tough, because I saw how they was moving. They resonated with me. Me personally, I don't even like the term dating coach. I don't like the term a pickup artist. Yeah. So when I said
it's been 3 years now since we all knew each other now.
3 years. 3 years. And in those 3 years,
I've 3 months. Y'all niggas be friends. Y'all be cast. You niggas be best friends with niggas for 3 months, then y'all ain't friends forever. You see how
I've grown exponentially.
That's not a real friendship.
I have grown exponentially on all levels. You see what I'm saying? Income is crazy. You see what I'm saying? Spiritually, mentally, physically, it is not a game. Like my man Nelly Nell said, do you want to learn or do you want to be entertained? Fuck entertainment. I can go outside and catch all the entertainment I want. I come here to learn. I got notebooks full of gems that these men have dropped. Notebooks full. This is no hyperbole. So you need to ask yourself a question. You see what I'm saying? Because you only have one life to live, and it better not be on your knees. You need to ask yourself a question. What will you do to be great? You see what I'm saying? Because 2021 is only about tremendous leveling up. Nothing more, nothing less.
Facts.
But I'm gonna get out with y'all, man. I gotta go. I'm about to go play Mario Kart with my son and shit. You see what I'm saying?
All right, yeah.
Shout out to all you brothers with kids too.
It's always
it was a great day, bro. Yeah.
Modu, baby, Modu.
Oh, yeah, I don't have that joy to have that experience. I know it looks pretty cool though.
It is. They woke me up at 4:30 this morning, bro. 4:30 this morning, bro. Like tired as fuck, but it's just I don't know if they was excited. You know, they was extremely excited. So I don't know. That feels good, bro. Feels good. But
Bonnie, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
No, I was going to ask Bonnie. You still you team no kids, or you still kind of want to do that later on?
I mean, I'm open for kids. I'm open. I'm not against it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not finna let nobody rush me or pigeonhole me into a corner to make me think that I got to do that. So when that time come, it'll come. But basically, I'm just planning my life out strategically, step by step. I'm gonna do this shit the way I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So
come on with the fire then. Let's go.
I mean, unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? I lost my first child some years ago, but I made a promise after that I'm not doing no baby mama, baby daddy shit. I'm not doing it. So this is just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I want a whole bunch of kids. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna allow myself to be a part of no raggedy shit. So that's why I'm at with you.
And real quick, I want to hear your opinion too, Nelly Fast. And this is why I don't like bullshit on my channel, because look at the conversations you interrupting, fool. This is like real life shit. This isn't like ha ha he he. This you interrupting this for some attention. No, that's why you gotta get cooked. We ain't on here talking about media takeout and shit. This is like real life game that you just need to really listen to fucking shit.
Shout out to Trav. I see your comment. Crazy, bro.
One hit a quitter. Word.
It is not fun and games over here. I know y'all used to fun and games on YouTube, but it ain't fun and games over here. And the fun and games is us on the panel with the fun and games, not you niggas down there. Go ahead, Nelly. What's your stance on the kids and shit, bro?
Yeah, I still want to have kids, but you know, I want to make sure I'm in the best position in life as possible before I start heading down that lane. But I'm definitely open to it. I mean, I agree with Vonnie said. I don't want to put myself in a messed up predicament either. So I'm going to be very choosy when I'm ready to head down that lane as far as, you know, deciding who I want to have a kid with. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I'm definitely still open to it, but right now I'm all about building and putting myself in the best position to win.
Right. See, that's what I'm saying, Trav. Yeah, buddy, I'm sorry about that. We on here talking about real shit, bro.
Hey, shout out to my nigga Trav, man. Now, as we talking about kids and making the decision, you know, I'm no better than no other man that might have kids right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no better than nobody. It's just the way my situation is. I just decided, like, okay, you know what, moving forward, this is what I'm gonna do because I already know how that shit can go and how it's gonna go. So, you know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna bring kids in this world, I want to be able to raise my kids correctly with the correct woman. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly
right. You know, I would say this too because I know a lot of guys in this space like are afraid to have kids, and not because you're gonna have people to take care of, but because they're afraid of the court system and they're afraid of women using the kids as leverage. I'm here to tell you because I have kids. I have 2 baby mamas. I have friends that have kids and all that shit. The key is to not be scared, and that's when women
they be on here teaching straight scarcity, bro. Ain't that a trip?
When women peep that, and when women know that you can control, they can control you with kids. They will. My baby mamas ain't no different than none of these other hoes. I'm not saying they ratchet from the projects, but they women too, just like everybody else. They not special, but they know I don't care. Go run to the white man then. Fuck him and you, bitch. I'm not playing your game. And if you want to keep them from me, fuck you. I see them when they turn 18. They know that I'm like that. And you're not gonna control me. I don't give a fuck about child support because I gotta come out my pocket and take care of them anyway. See what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about it. And if you put me on child support, it's more than likely gonna be lower than what I do for them now anyway. So I don't give a fuck about that. Go put me on child support, bitch. Go do this. Go do whatever you gotta do. I'm not scared of you. Or I ain't scared of no court. And I'm not scared of going to jail or none of that shit. I done been to jail. I don't give a fuck about that. You have to have that type of mentality when you're dealing with women. And I say that because I know a lot of guys want to have kids, but they scared, and they scared that women gonna use it. My baby mamas can't use no kids against me because that's not going to control me. It's not going to control me. It's not.
I want to read this comment real quick. Cognac. See, we talk about receipts. I know Cognac got game by his avatar, his got a suit on, and just by what he said. I ain't got to see nothing else. Should hop on the Patreon too, Loki. Yeah, this should, because he understand the value of the information. I ain't got to go through his Instagram. I already know he got game just because he acknowledged that, and he acknowledged that on his own. He didn't just co-sign. I ain't said nothing about Patreon. You know what I'm saying? But a nigga know like it's some real shit.
Hey, let me address this comment real quick. Blackjack. I don't know if that's a woman.
Hold on.
Oh, my bad.
Let me just get the super chat. No, because you know what I'm saying, like, cats don't read my super chat. I'd be like, fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
We'll talk. You're the same way. No doubt.
I mean, shit, I don't watch some of Kemi Fab and Samuel videos. I super chatted him like, Doug, he ain't read my shit. I'm like, fuck, nigga, I got 10,000 followers. You can't say my shit? All right, nigga, no more money for me. I'm just going to listen then. I don't want to parade, but you can read my shit, my nigga. Goddamn. It take 30 seconds. Fuck that. So you whatever. You ain't gonna get nothing from me though. Right. Nigga, acknowledge my shit. I ain't just one of these niggas in here that want a consultation or learn some shit. Nigga, I produce value. You see my name super chat, you better say that shit. Or that's gonna be the last one. No disrespect. That go for any fucking body. No way. You gotta acknowledge my shit. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're doing an interview or something, then it's different because I know how that is because it's one-on-one. You got to stick to it. But we doing shit like this, hell no. So my man says, salute to the Afi in the panel. I'm a living, breathing receipt to his, me. You see this? I didn't even know he was going to say something about me. See? His, me. So that means my advice worked, fools.
Oh, and shout out to London. I think I
People
gotta
up
go.
to the
I gotta go out
lad
there when it gets safe.
and respect. See, I didn't
Travel.
see y'all on accident. So now somebody just came on accident and just said with a super chat that you ain't got because you ain't got a channel, and said he's a living, breathing receipt of my wisdom. And then guess where he at in London? So
Look, you got another.
We got another super chat from Canada.
You got another one.
We got another super chat from Canada, family. Hold
Yeah.
on. Let's go from London to Canada, fam. Hold on. Let's fly to Canada.
See, y'all niggas super chats don't say that. They don't say that. They don't. O'Shea didn't say what's up.
That's receipts.
O'Shea ain't say what's up to you, and then you ain't get 2 Cat Sands international back to back.
That's receipts.
Yo, let's go from London to Canada, man. Read the next super chat.
And then we got Big Booty Kia in the chat too.
Let's go from pounds to the Canadian. You know what I'm saying?
Peace and blessings to the panel. Got a lot of respect for you guys. Y'all helped me change my life. Life changers.
Shout out to Ricardo, man, Patreon member.
Hey,
salute.
But hold on, RPC needed to check out. So
okay.
Sir.
Yeah,
I'm about to dip out too.
Right? After that, you gonna pass it. Let my man say his last words.
Hey, real quick, man. Just what's the last thing I want to say about the overall? Yeah, man. Overall message. Focus on yourself. Learn yourself. Dudes got to recognize the insecurities. Control your emotions. These are just the general things you need to know. Because once you do that, life is gonna get a little easier. To the dudes out there who, live in that survivalist mentality. I'm saying, the dudes in the streets, in the hood, whatever you want to call it. Like, I don't even know how to get you guys out of there, man. Because a lot of times, that's all these dudes know. You know what I mean? They ain't traveling. They ain't going outside the city. They gotta keep doing what they doing. At least that's what they believe. But I sure like to say that I pray for you guys, man.
Read that comment.
What?
That comment. I think about the court system.
I think about that. I think about that court system too. Only Afi taught me how to look at that joint either on the YouTube or on the Patreon.
Oh, I taught somebody something, or we on here just talking shit? Look at that.
Yeah, man. We life changes, man. Like I feel tell you, we have people from different continents hitting us up in emails or DMs, thanking us for asking us to come out there, to do conferences and all that. If it wasn't for this COVID thing, me and Afi would have been, our notoriety would have grown exponentially. But I do believe everything happens for a reason. Everything happens with divine timing. So that just tells me that when it does pop off, it's going to be even better. But last thing I want to mention, since because I mentioned it earlier in this episode, I got a book coming out soon, come within the next 3 months. Book is done, almost finished editing it. Like Afi mentioned, we chopping it up as far as like what I'm gonna make the cover. But yeah, man, within the next 3 months, I'm gonna drop a book describing female nature. What I want to emphasize is this is not a book, putting women down, putting females down. It's really my goal is to help women and more specifically males to understand females, because I believe that once men can understand females, they will know how to treat them accordingly. It's like someone said before. It's like being mad at a I almost said dog, but let's say cat. It's almost like being mad at a cat for meowing. How you mad? I think Trav said it before. Before he used to think more analytical. He used to think this, that, and the third. But now he sees women as women, not good or bad. Just women, and that's the goal that I'm trying to have, man. Get this red pill rage out your system. Get this frustration out your system. Get this mindset of leaving women alone and not dealing with them at all out your mindset. Like I'm trying to flush all that out, especially for the young youth coming up, man. Because if not, they quick to go down with the BLT community and all that. But that's a whole nother episode. So I'm trying to save the youth in them so that we can still build families, because families build communities. Communities build cities and villages, and all that. So check out the book when it comes out.
And check out. Hold on, RPC too, real quick, because this is the important shit. So look, I got a knife, right? It's big, right? It's called a machete, right? I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna pull out this machete right here. So look, he got a book out. Who wrote the forward in your book? Who wrote the shit?
When you well, actually, I don't have a forward. Yeah, you wrote the forward in the book. There we go.
Who
Brother,
wrote the forward in my book?
oh, I did.
You see the real shit? So you got two other niggas talking shit, and you got two other niggas writing forwards in each other's books.
Mm.
Now, but just leave it there.
I'll check out on that, fellas. Happy holidays, King Dre, Nelly Nell, Vonnie, Afi. You already know, fellas.
Salute,
enjoy your
bro.
day, enjoy your weekend, and all that, man. Peace to the chat also.
Hey, Afi,
Oh,
I'm
y'all,
about to get ready to dip too, Afi.
Oh, good. Say your last words, Nelly.
Hey man, I just want y'all fellas that's tuned in. I know I came in kind of late. I'm at work right now, but I just want the people that's listening and the people that catch the playback, man. Let your life be the walking receipt. What I mean by that is put in the work. You know what I'm saying? Put in the work, you will get results. Stay disciplined, stay consistent, stay persistent, and things will start to happen for you. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank Afi for sending the link out. It's always love. You know what I mean? I'm always on the ground. I'm always working, so I can always try to chime in when I can. But y'all can catch me at Nelly Nell 2221 on Instagram. Have a real page. Don't have no suspect page, and I will accept the request. But that's where you guys can follow me, man. Once again, it's all love. Peace. Shout out to Motu. I'm out this bitch.
Peace, bro.
Hey, I gotta send a shout out to my man Nelly, man, over there looking like a lope, man. Nelly Lope. Nelly Lope.
What?
He said knockout Nelly. Shout out to Jason.
Hey man, you know what this is something I wanted to bring up too, man. So I'm on Facebook yesterday, just scrolling through, and I see a post, little video post of a chick I used to fuck with. Like last year, I think the last time we fucked with each other, last time I talked to her was probably like around Thanksgiving of last year. And I guess she pregnant, you know what I'm saying? She expecting a child, and I couldn't help but feel so happy.
Hey, Starling.
And feel so joyous, you know what I'm saying? Because this is her third baby daddy. As I'm looking at this shit. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, damn, that could have been me. You know what I'm saying? That really could have been me. I'm smiling because I felt like I dodged a bullet. You know what I'm saying? The funny thing is she used to always try to get me to nut inside of her. Cause she used to be on, you know how chicks claim they on birth control and shit. But I would never do it. Never do it. And I was just looking at that shit yesterday, just smiling, like, boy, I'm so glad I dodged that bullet, man. But it's still sad at the same time because it's like, damn, this your third baby daddy? This your third baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say this, like, dudes, like we was talking about kids earlier, man. Like, dudes gotta you gotta be real mindful, man, about who you laying with, the shit that you're doing with them. You know what I'm saying? Who you allowing to have your kids, because in this type of situation, you know, and fuck that. You know what I'm saying? We judging. You know what I'm saying? A chick gonna allow herself to have 3 baby daddies in this day and age. She putting herself up for judgment. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about this type of shit, they say that they use them bullshit shaming tactics. Fuck that. You know what I mean? So you got to look out for that type of shit. And if you know, look at the intelligence and shit like that. The example of intelligence, like why would she let herself have another baby without being married at least? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. So,
or that can barely take care of the first 2 she got.
Well, I'm not. Well, okay. In general, this particular chick, she was working the shit.
Okay.
I'm not gonna like cut her down like that, but yeah, like what you say in general, yeah, it's a lot of them like that.
And you know what you said too. I wanted to talk about. I want to say something about this to a lot of guys out there, as far as like in this space and letting their voice be heard online or speaking their truths or whether it be on Facebook or to their family or whatever. Like you caught yourself as like, oh well, fuck it, I'm a judge. Listen, man, that is a survival mechanism that the universe bless you with to see things for what they are, so you don't hurt yourself, fam. Fellas, it's okay to judge a book by its cover. Like that's a blessing. That's a gift. That's a skill that humans are blessed with. See what I'm saying? For you to be able to see danger or see something that can harm you or see something that can take your energy or your life and to make a decision to stay away from it. That's not, don't let these hoes shame you into thinking because you judge them or you judge a book by its cover. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of your gift as a human so you can survive, man. See what I'm saying?
Real shit.
Fuck all that, shame and tactics. No, bitch. You got 4 baby daddies. Danger.
Right.
Like, you're not wrong. You see what I'm saying? You're not wrong. They're gonna say, oh, well, you shallow and all that shit. Bitch, you're not gonna shame me because I'm using God's gift to keep myself from danger.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Real
Dogs
shit.
don't have that. You know, dogs may have, that's our strength as human beings. That's a strength that you have as a human being. Deers don't have that. I mean, they do in a sense, but they don't know I'm finna knock his head off and cut him up and have me a venison steak or whatever you call that shit. We do have that. We can see things and our mind can say, okay, this bitch got tattoos on her face, on her back, on her arms, and she obviously don't care about working. So either she got a shitty job or she got her own business. That's a gift. So I'm gonna stay away from that because she ain't about shit because she obviously don't care about her appearance and shit like that. Not saying tattoos and all that shit is bad, but it's just how we prejudge. Like, okay, it's a skinhead with a rebel flag on his on it's a guy with a white guy with a bald head with a mud truck with a rebel flag and it's late night and he drunk. I'm gonna stay away from him and it's 4 of them. I'm gonna stay away from that. Am I wrong for judging that book by its cover? If I am, then fuck it. You call me what you want to call me. But the universe blessed me with that ability to keep myself from danger just by seeing something or prejudging. So you can judge a book by its cover. Fuck that. Don't let these hoes shame you into you know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Fuck that shit.
And going back to the shaming, because I follow you, Dre, on Instagram. So you put up a post yesterday. You was talking about getting cheated on when you was in jail.
Right.
And the chick that they got a name that we know, you already know. And I'm looking at that shit. I'm like, where'd she get that from? Like, where'd she get that from? Like, oh, you're miserable. Like, what the fuck is she talking about?
People want you to be miserable with them. This happened when I'm 36 years old, bro. This happened when I was 20 years old. Damn, that 16, 20 years ago. I was over that in 2 weeks. I don't give a fuck. I clearly don't give a fuck about that shit.
Right.
Like, I'm the girl that I'm still cool with her to this day. Like, I clearly don't. And I'm clearly making a message to guys that if you're going to play the game, you're going to get burned. If you're going to play around, you got to be careful. Humble yourself. That's why I said in the video. This is why I said in the video. And at the time, I thought I was the coldest player alive. But I'm sitting in jail and I can't even eat. I'm humble now. You see what I'm saying? But people will take that. I ain't going to say people because most people got it. Most people understand. But you have to understand, fellas, that miserable people like that, miserable women like that are in abundance. You see what I'm saying? What type of person? I don't follow her shit. I don't watch her shit. I don't comment on her shit or none of that shit. If I don't like you, I'm not going to waste my time. What type of person follows people around who they don't like, who makes their blood boil, who makes them feel a certain type of way and take their time to hope that they're miserable? How toxic do you, even if I was bitter, or even if I was hurt, or even if I was bitter or jaded or whatever, or miserable, even if I was, you rejoicing in that? Does that make you happy that another person is miserable? I look at the guys the same way when they see, like a lot of guys in this space will, like, a woman will go through something or a bitch will be getting old and shit, and guys are literally rejoicing in that, like rejoicing in other people's pain. If that ain't toxic, I don't know what is. Bitch, what if I am miserable? What if I am miserable, and what if I am still hurting right now today? And if you fuck with me, or if you wanted to be constructive, you would message me and say, hey, you should get therapy. Hey, well, maybe you should look at it in a way that, you know, you reap what you sow, you know, and once you understand that, Dre, you can heal. If you did care. No, you want me to be miserable with you because miserable people rejoice and other people being miserable. See what I'm saying?
Facts.
And like I say, the only reason I entertain shit like that is for the algorithm, and I want guys to see what the fuck I be talking about. This is it. I don't give a fuck because I'm not gonna even roast her on here because that ain't what I do. She ain't roasted me, so I'm not gonna even get into all that. But I don't give a fuck what you think you look like. Or as far as the guys see certain things and they see filters and makeup and light skin and shit, and so guys are like blinded by shit, and they fuck with chicks like this anyway. And it's easier for a woman to hide her toxicity. It's a survival mechanism, fam. Mm-hmm. So it's easier to see, and I try to get guys to see as little subtleties that show how toxic people truly are. What kind of person are you for you to rejoice in somebody else's pain? Like how deep do your wounds have to be for if you were suffering from let me not say Afi because I don't want to jinx, but let's say if it was a guy right here, right in front of me, and he was hurt and he was crying or he was physically hurt, and I'm laughing and I'm like, aha, that's what you get. What type of person? Like, what does that make me?
Right.
Dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all got to start when y'all on these dates with these hoes and shit. Start paying attention. Start bringing up celebrity guys. If you have to, start talking about the time how Will Smith felt. Talk about Will Smith and his pain, and watch what the bitch do. If that bitch rejoice in that, the fact that he was hurt, you got it. This is why I entertain that. This is why I entertain her in the first place. This is why I entertain them hoes on TikTok. You see what I'm saying? So guys can see what toxic hoes look like. Y'all think that a bitch gonna show up on a date with a sign and be like, I'm toxic, and be all ratchet. No, this shit is the devil wear a blue dress, man.
Hey, you can watch Love and Hip Hop with your chick, and instead of just watching for the ratchet stuff, watch how they respond to the ratchet stuff.
Watch how they respond to the ratchet stuff. Watch how they respond. Watch how they respond. Show them something.
Don't do that. Like when I posted on my stories, you ain't there for that. I had a chick with me looking at it too. Like
that's the best way.
Sometimes I be showing. I send like chicks that I first started talking to. I would send them like little memes of stuff that happened. Like I would send them the Will Smith crying meme or something like that. Not even crying, but like, check this out, man. This nigga hurt. And I would watch how she responds to that. To rejoice in somebody's pain. Even like I say, even the dudes that do that in this space when females be hurt and down on their luck and shit like that, or getting old or going through menopause, these niggas be genuinely happy because they got disdain in their heart, man. Like I don't want to see nobody in pain. I don't want to see nobody out the game. That ain't me. Because I don't have no, but this is the type of chick this is. I was about to say something else. See what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna go at her until she go at me. But I got something for her because I know she be doing that. But come for me, I got something for your ass. I don't give a fuck because you light skinned, bitch. I don't give a fuck about none of that. You dig what I'm saying? I don't because I ain't starved because I don't hit a million bitches that look like come on. That don't turn me on. That don't impress me. No, none of that. Trust me.
Yeah, and we in a day and age now to where they taking, like you a cat, y'all cats is putting that game out there, so they're gonna take all that and try to make it seem like using shaming tactics and shit like that. So
like I'm disparaging women. Like I ain't said nothing bad about nobody. That ain't even my thing. I don't even like when I show y'all my DMs. I don't even like when dudes blame their shit on women. If a dude come to me and be like, oh well, yeah, this bitch, I don't want to hear that. Fuck out my inbox with that, nigga. What's you nigga? You see what I'm saying?
That's a good game. He said, I'd be sending memes about throwing someone else's baby to see where they at with the kid. Who taught you that finesse game, Christian? Where you get that kind of stuff from?
It's hard to see. It's a lot of the times, in most women, it's hard to see their toxicity because it's the way women are wired. You see what I'm saying? They're wired to be conniving like that. And I don't mean conniving in a bad way, but it's hard. But you think about this. Who rejoices? Even a man. I don't want to be around a man like that. I don't want to be around a man.
He's too serious. I don't know. I know because I know who Peter North is. So
that's not Peter North, bro. I know who Peter North is too.
Peter North.
That's super random.
That's not real. That's funny.
I don't know.
But you
porn star like red pill content. They porn stars. I don't see it could be a connection. Dudes who smash hoes like this type of shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, Vonnie, that's real. Like, you got to think, the louder you hear a bitch scream, that's how you know you get into the truth when they start screaming. Because I ain't say, listen, that chick, I don't comment on her shit. I don't, when she first came out or whatever, and this is how I DM'd her. This is when I was doing my live. I wanted to get her on the live stream. Right. So I DM'd her, hey, look, we should get on the live stream. But that was it, right? But and this was 8-9 months ago. I don't follow her. Well, I follow her on Instagram now. But then I follow her on Instagram, but I don't watch her shit. I don't even see her shit on Instagram. I don't watch her YouTubes. I don't watch like nothing. I don't see nothing from that. So like, why do you feel the need to, when I make a post about something, why do you feel the need to screech? Because I hit you. I ain't talking about you. I don't do this for women. I hit you. So you're going to try to shame me. And then the crazy part is I don't disparage it. I don't disparage women. I don't like when people disparage women. I don't like when people disparage anybody. I can tell you the truth. If I say, if my opinion on life is bitches that got tattoos all over the place are promiscuous, tend to be more promiscuous because tattoos represent rebellion. And the first way that women learn to be rebellious is sex. I didn't say anything bad. Psychology says that. Right. You see what I'm saying? What did I say bad about women? I don't say bad shit about but it's not even bad. It's not even wrong to be promiscuous. If that's what you want to do, I'm promiscuous. I'm not one of these dudes that's like, oh, well, if your chick got more than 3 bodies, I'm not one of them dudes. I don't care. Right. But some of my following dudes, so they don't want a promiscuous woman, and that's their right. That's their right to not. So they ask me, well, if I don't want to be with a promiscuous woman, how do I spot it? Okay, you spot it by, if she got tattoos, she's more than likely. Here's why. Not, oh, all women with tattoos is hoes. Like that shit like that. They think that that's what I'm trying to say. Right. And I don't even think that that's not what they're trying. They know that I'm not trying to say that, but the decisions in their life makes them uncomfortable. And they know the shit that we talking, they're gonna have to stop being lazy. Because the more guys like us, and it's not that it takes hard work to be like us, to be with guys like us, but you can't be comfortable in your bullshit fucking with guys like us. And the more guys wake up, then the more they have to come with it. And this is why you see them hoes screeching like that. So to say, oh, you're miserable. Oh, that's what you get. Ah, ha, ha, she hurt you. And bitch, this was 20 years ago. Right. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So
that shit kills me, man, when they say that who hurt you shit. Like, I've been thinking about all different type of rebuttals just in case I get caught up in that type of shit, because I would never allow myself to argue with a chick, because the particular chick we talking about, the first time I ever seen her was on somebody else's stream, and she was arguing with another YouTuber, but the dude was like letting this chick get him all out of his character, man. That shit was blowing me. Like, how is he arguing with this chick?
I literally, especially on TikTok, like every 5 comments is who hurt you? Who hurt you?
Oh my God.
So I finally made a video about it, right? Let's say a bitch named Sarah hurt me when I was 19 years old. Let's just say that. What's your point, bitch? Like, what is your point? Who hurt you?
Right.
What's your point? Like, seriously, what's your point? Okay, let's say I got hurt. Now what? Nothing. Right. They usually stop. Okay, what's your point? Or you ask them, when a bitch say, who hurt you? Say, have you ever been hurt before? Do you live in the human experience? We all gonna go through some sort of hurt or trauma. What is your fucking point?
Right.
That's ad hominem anyway. That's a debate. That's a false debate tactic.
Do you feel uncomfortable with the things I'm saying? Does what I'm saying represent you and you feel uncomfortable? Because you know if your man, and I tell them, tag your man. I tell a lot of them hoes on TikTok, tag your man. Hey, why would I need to tag him? Yeah, bitch, because you know if he see this, your ass gonna have to work. See what I'm saying?
They got a new one. They got a new one out there too, Dre. Anytime you speak out against the fuckery, they got what they call it now, little wee wee energy. That's what they throwing out there now.
Is it?
You know what I'm saying?
I seen that on pirate ship. I didn't know that was
right.
I didn't know that was the new trend. I thought they just said it right then.
Yeah,
But-
they coming up with all kind of shit now, bro. And
Yeah.
then they'll say, see, people like to think, you know, and it's okay to want to be unique and special, and we all unique and special at the end of the day. But we all 4 men sit here, our dicks get hard every morning. We pretty much the same, right? We're motivated by the same things. We all want the same things. We all want resources. We all want to get out. We're pretty much the same, fam. Yeah, we differences. We different. We come in different flavors, come from different backgrounds. But like I said, we got the same testosterone flowing through us. We see a fine bitch. We all gonna be like, damn, that bitch look good. She got a fat ass. Somebody might like the titties, but we all get aroused the same. When women get mad when like they want to be special. And I kind of blame us because all our life to hit that ass, we be like, man, you special, you different, you ain't like the mother hole. I think we got to stop saying that because they truly believe that they the anomaly. Like they truly believe that. Like they truly, but I think that that's our fault because I done said to a more than
right there.
Back in the days, you so special, you ain't like the mother hole. I don't know what it is about you. You just so. I done did it. So they hear this and they hear this and they hear this. So now when it's time to be accountable, they think that you ain't talking to them. So I tell them hoes, okay, if y'all all different, go read my comments. It's 3,000 comments on this post. Why is 1,000 of the comments saying who hurt you? Do y'all hoes know each other? Why are all y'all thinking like that?
Hey, Dre, let me ask you. It's kind of on topic and off topic about TikTok. Because you know, Myron and they shit got flagged down. So this one, ask. You think that's because of TikTok or because the hoes is mad? Which one? Nah,
it's both. Y'all niggas gotta understand, bro. When you get into an arena, any arena, and these niggas want to talk about this alpha male and they alpha males understand where they at, and they understand the arena that they playing in. TikTok is different from Instagram. So certain things on TikTok, bullying, what they count is bullying, intellectual bullying and shit like that. You can't do certain things like that on their platforms. And a lot of people be like, oh, they trying to attack me. They trying to attack me. They don't give it. No, you're just not following the rules. They don't give a fuck about you. If you going viral, you bringing attention to their app. What they don't want is getting canceled and shit like that because of what is considered bullying and shit like that. If you read the rules, when I sign up for these shits, I actually read the terms and conditions because I want to know. Nah, I'm dead ass serious. When
Yep, agree. Fuck it, let's do it.
You feel what I'm saying? Nah, because like I don't want my YouTube channel to be taken down after all this work, bro. See what I'm saying? And now all this work I put in is gone because I was ignorant of the arena that I was playing in. So what happens is like with Myron, the way they say things. See what I'm saying? It wasn't like that they was like using bad words and shit like that, but you can't belittle people. That's considered bullying nowadays. When you bully people or make them seem to be that they intellectually
inferior,
not on your level, intellectually inferior, like shit like that is bullying. So when you say women can't do this, or women don't have the ability to do this, or women can't think like that, like shit, like if you read their terms and conditions, it talks about stuff like that, like putting people down for their mental or shit. Like you can't do shit like that. And so what happens is they take your video down. And niggas, we get arrogant thinking, well, they just out to attack me. Fucking nothing's gonna stop my message. And we keep doing it. And then they gave you 7 fucking strikes. So now when they take your shit down, you mad. Like with Lucario, they muted his video, right? You gotta understand that TikTok ain't a place where you can say dick. No. See what I'm saying? You gotta know when you going into stuff, because you'll spend all your energy, all your resources into something, and it be gone just like that because you don't know where you at. See what I'm saying? You don't know who house you in. That's alpha male shit. That's survival, knowing where you at all times. When I signed up for that shit, I studied people. I was watching shout out to Zay. I was watching Playboy Zay, and before I started uploading my videos, I had seen he made a video. It's like, man, they taking my shit down, blah 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 blah. So I started looking into it. I'm like, okay, he's saying this, that. So I started looking at other people. I started watching how they talk. okay, well, I know not what to say. You notice I don't say fucking, I don't say none of this shit. I say pound town, knee pads, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And that's not just about TikTok. That's anywhere I go, you gotta know as a man, you gotta understand who house you in. Cause just cause you think you're alpha, the world ain't your oyster, fam. Like there's other alphas in here too that have houses. And when you go in their house, you gotta respect it. You dig what I'm saying?
And it just make you more marketable to more of a mass people, because
more marketable to more people, right?
That's why. I mean, sometimes I'm like this is a panel. These panels we just chilling. But if I if I was doing an interview with Danica or some shit on this channel, like I wouldn't light up with her on here. You know what I'm saying? Even though she didn't, because of just whatever. Like, some people don't like that. And so sometimes when I cam off, that's what I be doing. I don't want to be on here having a Newport. Even though y'all know I smoke, y'all need to see it every time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You might come up and be like, oh my God, he smokes. My dad died of cancer. I'm out of here.
That's another thing too. That's another thing too. That's some advice.
Real quick.
Don't smoke over there. Don't smoke. When you go in there, if you do a live, don't smoke on that shit. Don't even show smoke coming up, because there's kids on there, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of kids use the app and they are aware of that. And they know that 10, 12 years on the app. So if they even see smoke, like let's say if you're smoking, but you're not putting it up to your lips, but the smoke, like they will take your shit down, fam.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So that's just, so just so you know.
You know how I learned that lesson, bro? I was taking a painting class, right? So I was in a paint class, and we were watching what's her name? Frida. Y'all know Frida, the artist with the connecting eyebrows and shit.
Frida Kahlo, yeah.
Yeah, So we watched her movie and shit, and so this was like a free day. We watching the Frida movie, and then I forgot, it was something where he like gassed on her real heavy, because he gave zero fucks about the chicks, and then chicks always liked him, right? That's game from back then. But anyways, he gassed on a part of the movie, and then one of the girls in the class, she started breaking down crying and screaming. I'm like, what the fuck? I thought she had like an asthma attack or something. Ambulance came, got her, all of this shit. Find out that she was triggered by that from her childhood and shit about her, domestic situation. So we just in class watching an art movie and shit. Then all of a sudden, like crazy. But it's just like, damn, like certain little things can trigger. You don't know other people's triggers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we looking at her like, oh, she crazy. That because I remember her being on the phone. Like, did somebody die or something? But it's just that part of the movie triggered that emotion that brought her back, and she would start, going crazy and shit and screaming and all that. And it was just based on her just seeing something. So, it's just real talk.
Let me chime in real quick. There's something that the term that I conned that people like, the sexual con artist thing, right? And that goes back to what we were talking about with the women saying you're bitter and accountability. I remember, because again, I got turned out by women, like being straight blue pill, but I had value. So I remember I'm watching a video, and it was a how to eat a girl out video with my ex-girlfriend, and we're watching it together, and I'm picking up tips and all that, and I'm like,
video or a porno video?
It was like a half tutorial, half porno video. It was like, so it's showing different techniques.
No, AP got a video like that, bro.
Huh?
AP got a video about how to eat it.
So we're watching it, and they're breaking everything down and all this, that, because growing up in the Bay for a long time, I know growing up in the Bay, if you went down on a girl, you were weak. That was like, you don't do that. Like, that was like a big thing in my circle growing up. You don't do that. So
don't do it either.
Then when I went to LA, I noticed like the LA girls, the Bay girls were like the LA guys because they did that more. So my girlfriend got me onto that. We're watching this video, and I remember there was a lot of red pill game that I was learning. So the first thing that they talked about was like, a girl said, if I don't really like a guy, I'll give it up to him real quick. But if I like a guy, I'll make him wait because I don't want him to look at me a certain way. And I remember when I heard that logic, I was like, what? Like, I was like, how does that make sense? Like, wouldn't you want to give it to the guy you really like and then not give it to the guy you don't like, But again, it's because of judgment. They don't care about that guy. So they're like, whatever, like I'll just get my rocks off and then that's it. But the guy that I really like, that I want to take care of me and lock down, that's the guy that I'm gonna hold out for and all that. And then I watched an interview with Matt Barnes recently. So I've known this for a while, but Matt Barnes said his ex-baby mama made him wait a whole long time. And then after he thought about it, he's like, she probably just did that with me because she was trying to lock me down because I'm the basketball player with the resources. You know what I mean? Mm. So when you mess with chicks, even if up front they act like they don't do certain things, once they get comfortable with you, they'll admit certain things if they feel like they're comfortable enough with you and you're not going to judge them. So I don't have a problem if a woman tells me up front, hey, I get down, because you told me up front. So now I can decide what I want to do with that. There's a lot of girls that I've been with, you know, in the last 4 years where they've told me up front, hey, I'm kind of promiscuous. Okay, then I get it.
I would hate on cats who, there are certain situations, I don't do it now, but there are situations back in the day where I would mess with married chicks or whatever. I don't do that stuff no more. But I had a pass to that. And there's times where the chick let me know and I roll with it. And there have been other times where a cat called my phone and said that was his wife. So when I get those calls, I'd be like, nigga, I'll put more on it. Like, nigga, that's my bitch too. Because don't be having no nigga calling me. Because if a woman was in a relationship, she put me on game. Somebody called this phone. Oh, my bad, homie, wrong number, because we up on game. But don't try to trick me and shit. Then you got some nigga calling me asking who I am. Oh, I'm gonna fuck your shit over now.
Yeah. So
yeah, I like her too, and she a good cook, ain't she? You know, the nigga don't have to call me.
So again,
no heads up though. Like you got to pay now.
Yeah. So again, in my past, if I felt like a girl did certain things, like if she told me she used to do this or did that, I would be like, nah, I ain't doing it, you know, because I was so good girls do this, bad girls do that, which is false. So as I'm with certain girls, whether I'm with them or not, as they get comfortable with me, they start admitting things they used to do. And I'm like, you knew that if you knew me up front and you told me that up front, I wouldn't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? That's where it's the sexual con artist thing, because yeah, like if you tell me up front, this is how I am, all right, cool. We just gonna do our thing and then that's it. But if you're trying to sell me on this, I'm a good girl for a relationship, but then you've done all these things in your past, then when it finally comes out, well, the excuse I always get is, well, that was a part of my journey, or, well, you know, I'm not that person now. But no, like, I want a person that's made better decisions, because you're selling me on the fact that that's not who you are, but that is who you are. And that's the problem. And the thing is that with that said, that's not what I want for someone that I take serious. But you know that you want me because I would be a good boyfriend and a good provider and a good, you do like me, but you want those privileges with knowing that I don't want that for somebody serious, but you want what you want. That's where I have a problem with that, because you're not being honest. And then when you get honest with women and you tell them about themselves, a lot of times that's where you're being bitter or you're being judgmental or this, and that. Like, for example, I always go back to Russell Wilson and Sierra. I think Russell Wilson sold himself short. I would have never locked down Sierra personally, because why would you want to be with Future's baby mama? Why would you want to deal with that? You are a high-level quarterback that can get any woman you want, and you're getting a baby mama that was with Future. She's made bad decisions. She's liked bad guys. And then you want to lock that down and take care of this guy's seed. You got to be in the locker room and they're slapping Future and making fun of you a little bit because they're listening to Future. Like, that's happening. Like, why would I want to deal with that? You know what I mean? And then you talk to certain women, they're like, that's too harsh. I'm like, how is that harsh? Why can't I find a woman that hasn't done that, that's made better decisions than men?
Because she had game. That's why she knew how to make him feel alpha.
That's what it is. But I'm saying, like, why am I wrong for saying that? I'll say that to certain women, and then I'm wrong. It's like, you're too mean.
Dudes always assume, cats, because if you were rich, that means you got game. That don't mean that.
Hell no. A lot of these rich guys got no game.
He got all the women. No, he get a lot of that attention, but
I think I'm one of the few that don't agree with dudes with this Sierra Russell thing. Like, I don't think Russell no beta male. I think he's corny. Like, just because you street, or just because you got, you come from the streets and you got edge, I don't think that make you like beta.
No, that has nothing to do with
like
it.
that.
That's not why I'm saying.
No, but that's why dudes say shit like that. I did a story on my Instagram one time, and I asked everybody, do you think Russell Wilson is beta, and why? And they said, oh, well, he got a bitch that had a kid and he's soft, da da da. So I used the exact same scenario, and I showed them guys who they would perceive to be alphas who married to women with kids. Gucci Mane. And niggas don't think he no beta male, but his chick got kids. His chick slept with Yo Gotti. See what I'm saying? Which is why they beefing now. But who else? Jeezy. A bunch of these hoes got kids. I don't think that it's a thing to where it's like, oh well, I can some guys just don't care about that. Like me personally, especially guys with kids, and I think he got kids already. Now I can understand how y'all are like the guys without kids are looking at it like, I don't want no bitch that got kids from another dude. I want to start my own family. But when you have kids, it's different. Like me, I don't have I don't look at a chick like it's not like a chick that got a kid or two. I'm not counting her out because I got my own fucking kid. See what I'm saying? Like,
right.
That's different.
So when you're thinking about it like that, and also you got to understand these guys are rich, right? These guys are rich. These guys got status and they have money, so they know, like, they just want somebody to be real with them, right? Especially somebody who can also have their own money, right? That's why a lot of these guys get when they marry chicks like this who got their own money. It don't really be about who their baby daddies is, because at the end of the day, they want this connection too. And when you have money and status like that, you don't know what's real, especially from these little Instagram hoes and all these fine model chicks who's sitting at the thing. So in a sense, I can see like that it would be more practical for him to get with a chick like that versus some bitch who ain't got nothing. See what I'm saying? A Kim Kardashian type hoe or Amber Rose type hoe who ain't got nothing, and that's just gonna come up off of you and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? Shit like that.
I don't think Russell is super green like people think, because once you've been a popular guy for a while, you experience certain shit. But I know
you can't be a quarterback you can't be a quarterback. I play sports. You can't be a quarterback and lead men being a beta male, bro.
Well, let me put it like this. I got an inside knowledge you guys don't.
But I think that she is a finesser though. And
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know Russell Wilson's
in the bedroom too.
I know Russell Wilson's background.
Yeah, some chicks know how to do. They know how to, just like Corinne Stevens, Superhead.
Corinne Stevens,
know how to finesse dudes, because she can finesse dudes to the point where she can make sex teams air out every single person, but are still able to meet Trav and stroke Trav's ego enough to think that I'm not gonna do it to him. Like certain women know how to do that shit. So I think she, you know what I'm saying? Just because he don't have to be blue pill, but she can still be at a higher level because she know how to finesse dudes. And he just like, he liked her, sexual, she's pretty. He might have liked her a long time ago and now he got her, but I don't think he green because he's professional. He's dealt with women before her, but I don't think he game tight and that's why she like him. Like he just so game tight that she want to be with him. I don't think it was that.
Yeah. Well, I know things.
Wanting to submit. No, it's that he looks good. He got a nice body. He treat me well. And he loved my dad, so fuck it. Why would I not marry him? That's what I think. I don't think it's just, it's just boss alpha swag. Like all the other dudes, I don't want to fuck with, but him, he own it. Like, no, I don't think it's that.
Let me break this down because I know, because I've been in circles. I worked at the NFL Network, so his teammates would talk to me and tell me stuff. He grew up around all white stuff. His teammates look at him as a white guy that tries to act black. So he had a white girlfriend before that he got divorced with, and I think what happened was she cheated on him with his teammate.
Yeah.
So what I think happened, he never really locked down a black chick. He went to private schools. I have friends that went to private schools, all private schools. They have weird things where they only date white women and they can't really relate to a black woman. So I think what happened was Russell Wilson got on. He did his thing. Sierra's probably the baddest black chick he's ever got action from. So I think what happened is he locked that down because to certain black men that only date white women, they do that because they can't really lock a black woman down. It's easier to lock down.
I don't even deny that.
I don't deny that. Lock down a black woman or a white woman than it is a black woman. So
especially
that's
one that
where
got
some of the psychology comes from. Now, if you had kids before, but let's say it's like the baby daddy's not out of pocket, there's certain situations where, hey, it just didn't work out, this, and that, and you're willing to take that on, cool. But when I see somebody that's had a certain type of baby daddy that I have to deal with, and I don't have to deal with that being a guy of this status, that's where my mind is going to be like, I don't know. And then when you watch their Instagram videos, she kind of suns him a little bit. Not like she's purposely doing that, but she dolls him up. You could tell she dresses him up. She leads him in a lot of ways. He's not leading her.
I don't know. I don't see that. When I see them, me personally, what I see, I don't see it's like she's just like super submissive, but I don't see like, look at, and I know you said this, you was talking about this the other day when y'all was talking to Nick. I be listening, bro. Nick Cannon and Mariah Carey. When I see their pictures, it looks as though Mariah Carey was wearing the pants. It just looks, their whole vibe, the way she would hug up on him. When I see the body language in Sierra, and I don't see that, right? Is he corny? I think he's corny, but I don't think that he's like just super simp and couldn't get any other women. And so it's just, and why would he marry Future? Like how could any of his teammates, like what you saying, like how could any of his teammates talk? And they got thought baby mamas too. They got all these hoes thoughts. We fucking all these hoes. You niggas ain't no better than me. Like what, you know what I'm saying? Like Richard Sherman, who is you? Like your bitch a thought too. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying this is how these guys think. Like they all got status and money. They all running through all these hoes. You know what I'm saying? Together and shit like this. So it's not like your baby daddy, her baby daddy's famous, but that don't mean. I get how a guy could be like, okay, well, it would feel kind of funny because, you know, the dude that like I know and everybody else know that she was fucking with this dude. But all these hoes fucking. All of them. Like, it's America. All these hoes are fucking somebody, got kids, got trains ran on them, all that shit. So what I be trying to get dudes to understand is like some guys genuinely don't care about shit like that. Like if I met a chick, right, and she checked off all the boxes. She checked off all the boxes for me, right? For me to want to marry her. And I knew that her baby daddy was famous. I wouldn't give a fuck. Like what?
Not famous, Future.
Future.
You're saying,
what's the difference between Future and any other celebrity, regardless if they corny or not? These corny niggas get hoes too.
You're saying you're a good man, but your woman's baby daddy is a guy that raps about drugs and has a song saying I rap the low lives.
Look, bro.
But listen. What's the difference between Future and Denzel Washington or Ice Cube? Future raps about it. Denzel Washington plays it. What's the difference between them? Because Future comes from an urban environment. That don't make you a bad guy. I don't think
Denzel Washington
a bad guy.
And Future do not correlate.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying.
It ain't because of him. It's because of her. Just he said, Sierra. Her first song was Goodies, bro. As a teenager, she knew that she had the shit. That tell you her mind.
But listen to what I'm saying, bro. What's the difference between a person? Future don't get high and all that shit like that, like how he rap about. What's the difference between? It's art, bro. It's art. I'm not saying he's the same caliber of person as Denzel Washington. That's not what I'm saying. They come from two different eras, two different towns. They two different people. But what's the difference between a guy playing a gangster in a movie and a guy playing a gangster on records? What's the difference?
The difference is because
entertaining
that there are cops that are like that. But Future putting out that music, like he's putting that out there to portray an image, and we know how rap is. Rap is supposed to be, you're supposed to be what you talk about. Movies isn't necessarily you're supposed to be what you're acting.
That's not what. But see, the people who really consume rap and spend their money, that's not what rap is supposed to be like. That ignorant people think that. Ignorant people think that oh, well, you're supposed to be living what you taught. Everybody know it. Common sense says it's different now because of the internet, but you can't be a big rapper and a big drug dealer at the same time. Common sense tell you that it's physically impossible to
Most people don't know that though.
But most ignorant people don't know that. But the people who actually consume music, who actually spend their money buying and shit, know that. Like all these white boys and shit, they don't believe that these people are gangsters. They don't care. It sounds good. They understand that it's entertainment, bro. Just like rappers influence culture. Rappers influence culture or whatever. So do movies, nigga. Juice and shit, Juice and Boys in the Hood. I wanted to be just like them niggas. Juice, Boys in the Hood, especially Menace to Society with O-Dog. Bro, I wanted to be just like O-Dog. And you couldn't tell me when I was a kid, 10 years old, 8, 9 years old, that wasn't real. Like you couldn't tell me. I don't even look at Lorenz Tate the same. Like how people look at that nigga is still O-Dog to me in my mind. You know what I'm saying?
O-Dog, yeah.
Is he wrong, or is he some type of bad guy because he portrayed a gangster that was killing people and doing drugs in the movie? He fucking hoes too. He getting hoe, he fucking hoe, he's knocking them hoes down too. He got kids too. It's no different. Future just people paint Future to be this bad misogynist type of guy. That's because people use his memes. You see what I'm saying? And people social media make him to be this misogynist shit. But he ain't no different from the rest of these motherfuckers. See what I'm saying? So when you look at it, when you say like, okay, well, look who her baby daddy is. Well, what if her baby daddy was Lorenz Tate? You think Lorenz Tate ain't knocking these hoes down, and they've been doing so for the last 25 years and kicking hoes out the hotel and all that shit?
I think it's different.
It's
different though. To me, it's different to playing certain roles because there are O-Dogs in real life. You know what I'm saying? He's playing a role of something that was in real life. He's not O-Dog per se in real life, but that is a role. I've met O-Dogs in real life. I've grown up with O-Dogs in real life. Future is over here playing a role, but we know how much it influences people. Future is doing that to have that influence to make money and sell records. And he does a lot of shit and has hella baby mamas and does things. Making a song called I Rep for the Lowlifes. Like, come on, bro. Like, things doing shit like that. Like, I'm not going to
what's the difference? But listen.
Future in the
what's
same
the difference?
thing. I'm not going to agree with that.
I'm not. Of course, because they're not the same people, fam. Of course, they're not the same people. But when you look at art, it's the same thing. Just like Future don't influence you to do drugs, right? When you hear Future, do you want to go do drugs and do ratchet shit?
Not me, but a lot of people do.
Now listen. Just like when O-Dog or Scarface or Al Pacino with Scarface. You ever hear how them drug dealers in the 80s say that was that inspired them and shit to do? These are people playing, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course, Al Pacino and Future are not the same people. They don't even come from the same world. But when you talk about art and people doing art, if you think that for 1 second that these people are living they may be having sex with a lot of women and shit like this, but I'm talking about this gangster image. And if you think for 1 second that they live like that, you crazy. Most gangsters don't even make it. Like, gangsters don't even make it to be that, right? What I'm saying is, just like Future don't inspire you, I'm pretty sure O-Dog didn't inspire you because you came up different. You had structure, you had influence, you had a good father, you had a good mother who didn't let you watch shit like that, or that wasn't your environment, so you couldn't relate. But kids like me, that inspired. Like, I wanted to be just like that. That shit sound crazy, but I wanted to be like that.
No, I know.
See it in the movie. I see that shit in the movie, right? It's art at the end of the day, and it's entertainment at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying? So as far as that type of shit, he's no different. Like, what they doing, if you using the logic of, well, he's rapping about this, he's doing this, he's rapping about this, well, then he's no different from any other person. See what I'm saying? Like, it's no different. And it's not a bad thing. I don't think that it's a bad thing to have kids, different baby mamas. Sounds crazy, but I'm breaking it down. I don't think it's a bad thing Now it's not practical for a lot of people because a lot of people can't take care of their kids. But I don't think that it's a bad thing when you talk about doing what you want to do, being an alpha male, and putting your mark down on the earth and leaving, you know, seeds so they can grow and shit like that. I don't think that it's a bad thing to have multiple kids or to have different kids from different baby mamas. I don't like that's damn near natural. Society is what boxes us in, because at the end of the day, that's not practical as far as the average person go. Like for a guy who's in the hood that's just having kids from baby mama to baby mama, that's not practical because he can't take care of all his kids, and now the system has to do it, and now everybody else got to do it through taxes and shit like that. But if you're a grown man, you're handling your business, you should be able to have as many kids as you want, and that don't make you a bad person because you literally doing what you here to do anyway. Is he taking care of his kids or just have money? You think Future ain't taking care? You think that man ain't taking care of his kids, bro? Financially, but that's not just taking care of kids. But you gotta be involved in their life. You have to be raising them. Of course, that man is involved. I don't even really care if he is or not. But listen, when he was with Sierra, like you would see pictures of all Future kids with her and how she was like helping him raise his kids and shit like that. Of course, that man take care of his kids. People let these hoes because they don't like alpha males like that, because they look at him as Future represents they dusty baby daddy who fucked them and left to them. So a lot of these hoes is like, oh, he ain't shit, or he's this, or he this. But that man spent time with his kids. That man, because he was doing it when he was with Sierra, and Sierra was their stepmama and raising his kids for him and shit like that. Like, so it's not like he having all these kids and don't take care of them. See what I'm saying? This is the shit that this is or not. That's not even where I was going with it though, because my thing is just going back to what I was doing with what I was saying to the original thing with me, right? Let's just go back to the original thing with the sexual con artist thing.
Hold on. Just let me say this real quick, because you can piggyback off of me easy. See, as I want to, because we always talk about what's alpha and what's simping. My take on the Sierra Future Russell is way different. So I want to say mine, because it's, and somebody else, this might resonate too, because they looking at it like it's either this, Bonnie, right? It's either he's simping or he pimping. Like, no, it's other angles. And I'm piggybacking off of what Tisha said. Sierra saw a dude like Russell Wilson that could clean up her image with and level up together. Gang, see, when I look at it, he's almost out of the picture, because the way I grew up, whether it's my interactions, my mom, my sister, I grew up around women finessing dudes. So I look at the woman first. You see what I'm saying? I know what type of, like I say, it's not the fact that she made the song Goodies. It's the fact that she made that when she was 18. Women, when they're 18, they don't put value on their shit like that. They want to get their fuck on or a boyfriend. She knew even from back then that my shit is good. What you gonna do for it? That just shows me her mentality. And then her dating history shows me what really turns her on. But she got to a point where she got older. Think Megan Good, same exact story. She got older. She wanted to settle down. So she found somebody that's going to treat her right. She had her front stay, because women, there's certain type of women, like I say, when you have certain, she's a woman that finesse dudes. So I look at her as his prey. See, her game don't work on Future, because Future is in the mix with all types of women. Right. You know, Russell Wilson has some groupie hoes, and he had the white chick or whatever, but he wasn't no player like that. Future, he's been in the mix. So you can't run game on him, just like they can't run game on you, Dre. Why? Because you've been in the mix. But right. Russell ain't been in the mix. You can go for it. So I get what you're saying. Her, but, not him. Right. Now look, check this out. And I might call me crazy, right? But I wouldn't, now don't get this confused with that I'm taking a bitch out of the garbage can and Cinderella. And no, I get you. But that's what con artist. That's why I said it. Right. But yeah, but I don't mind if it's beneficial, if I value, if a bitch provide me value, if I'm in a space to where I have a clean image, I don't mind cleaning you up, bitch, if you bringing value to me. You see what I'm saying? So I don't look at it like, well, she finessed him and da. I look at it as just like a value. Like, I don't think
And I'm saying not saying that people think negative, but I don't think like that's not where my mind takes things a lot of the times. I know that is the case a lot of the times. And of course, women go through their whole stages in their 20s and they marry corny niggas that's like more beta male or have more beta male tendencies, or that's not really ripping and running in their 30s because they're secure and it's practical for them to do that. So I understand that, but that happens to everybody. That ain't just Russell Wilson. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard for us it's hard for them now, for most chicks in their 30s, 31, 32, 33, if they in that range, they don't even look at guys like us as even like just the fact that we single and don't even want relationships, we automatically out.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got the right
guys like us.
The right prey. She got the right shit. Now, like a guys like us, we would have to find women that's like younger, like 25, 20, like that's younger, or chicks that's older that realize, well, my stubbornness ain't really working. So let me go ahead and get a player anyway. But what I'm saying is, I'm not looking at their situation. I'm not looking at I don't think that their situation is a thing that's like, oh, she finessing him and shit like that. Maybe it's like, okay, well, yeah, he cleaned her up. He cleaned her up nice from when she was with Future, right? Cleaned the bitch up nice, like nice from this bitch was smoking and hair all wild and shit like that. And he got the bitch, he cleaned her up. But that's what players do. I'm not saying he a player, but that's what players do. They upgrade their hoes. See what I'm saying? Yeah. They upgrade their bitches. And I don't want to say that he legitimately is like, well, this bitch got potential, I can upgrade her. That's not what I'm saying. But it's a thing to where like, what's wrong with him cleaning her up if she provides him value? I'm legit curious to see how their relationship pan out. I hope she don't scar him, and I will hope that don't happen. And I'm actually rooting for the guy. Like I actually like Russell Wilson.
I do
like
too.
Future too, though. See what I'm saying? I like Future too. I love Future, but I like Russell Wilson too. I love niggas like that too because it inspired, like dudes like that inspired me to want to clean up myself, like clean up my image, and work on the way that I speak, and you know what I'm saying? Be more clean cut and shit like that, and get away from that shit. So I like both of them dudes. That's why I don't talk shit about either one of them.
See,
you know and it seems like I'm on. Oh, go ahead, bro.
I was say I'm not shitting on Russell Wilson because, to be honest with you, in my opinion, a guy like Russell Wilson should get all the pussy. I just know how, in my experience with women, when they're young, they don't like that. You know, they say what they like.
Niggas like them niggas in my comment, my followers, they be shitting on Russell Wilson, bro. Like for real. Like I did a whole thing about this shit on in my stories one day. They gave that dude hell. I'm like, why do you like? You know what I'm saying? Like most of y'all act like that.
He dropped like $50 million on her masters, so I really hope it works. You know what I'm saying? He dropped big dough on her.
Let me ask this: so, at what point, you know, guys like us? At what point? I mean, can you forgive these females? You know what I mean? And I'm
bad
really,
at that.
I'm really speaking for the general public because as I'm growing, I'm starting to look past more things because, like I always say, like you don't just because your fist is iron, just because you got an iron fist, don't mean you got to rule with it outside. You can keep the iron fist in the pocket and keep a feather in the other hand, but you already know how you running your shit and you know yourself. So should a broad be penalized because she went through her whole stage in her early 20s, and then when she get in her late 20s, she decide that she wants somebody like Russell Wilson. She want to switch it up because all the other type of niggas that she been fucking with, it ain't been working. So is it a crime if she want to switch it up? Because typically with the red pill, and I'm not saying that we are saying that, but I'm just saying in the whole community, the whole manosphere, the whole message is lead them bitches for dead. Lead them to fuck with the niggas who they been fucking with. So,
but what if the shoe was on the other foot?
That's what I'm at.
What if they thought like, oh nigga, we young and our hormone, like that's life, bro. Like, and I'm not saying this to you, like, cause I know you know what I'm saying, but it's like
right.
Now let me make sure I say this because niggas will think that I'm talking about something. Extreme promiscuity and extreme sluttiness there's something mental going on. So you should always watch out for that. You see what I'm saying? That's deeper than just I want to have fun and be through a whole phase. We're talking about chicks with hundreds of bodies, and I'm talking about extreme. So I'm not saying to accept shit like that because it's not even about the bodies that she has. It's about that there's something mental going on, and that you don't want no parts of that. You know what I'm saying? But like that's just like saying, should they be forgiven? Should they be forgiven? Like that's just like saying, like, okay, I done did this in my life. I done done this for my life, and now I get kids. I'm older. I'm 30. Like, do I like just X me out the game? See what I'm saying? I got felonies. I fucked a lot of hoes. I did a lot. Like, am I out the game? Like, you know what I'm saying? Do I not deserve to grow and live my life and learn and be? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Does that not make me relationship material?
Well, see,
you know what I'm saying? So
if you're upfront about it, I think that's cool. But women won't be upfront. That's my thing. Like,
now,
because
I'm looking for the same thing.
See, we got to go now. See, this is where we got to go back in history because okay, them future type of dudes, you got to look at where these chicks is coming up at. We coming up in the inner cities, right? So,
right.
If women are naturally biologically attracted to alpha males as they coming up as girls and the young chicks and the women, who are the alpha males in the inner cities, in these schools, in these hoods? The street niggas, the hustlers, the bangers, the tough guys. So
but you know who also? I mean, they get pussy too, but the athletes, the alpha males,
exactly.
Athletes.
But that don't you like you can't. A lot of these guys, I know you're going to. A lot of these guys be mad because they missed out on that, but that's not nobody's fault. That's not her fault because your mama kept you in the house and not letting your testosterone do what it's supposed to do as you growing. You see what I'm saying? Your mama sheltered you. Your mama sheltered you know what I'm saying, and kept you in the house. So now you got a bunch of, you act like a little bitch. Your body flabby because you sitting stagnant all day playing the game. You know, in the hood, from the hood, they kicked us out the house in the morning and we had to go play and we couldn't come back in until it was dark. See what I'm saying? Like, so we playing and fighting and all this shit, what boys are supposed to do.
Yep.
And so it's not that it's like we better than anybody else. We just have more testosterone than you. And being that we have more testosterone, we're a lot more cut. It's not like we working out, but when your body is growing, you don't have a lot of body fat. So now your muscles is showing a little bit. You have a six pack. You're more assertive and aggressive. But this is just the energy based on your environment. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Guys who play basketball and football is the same way. It's not that they play football. Bitches like dudes that play football. They like the energy that these guys have.
The energy,
see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the energy that, but that why are you mad? Like, be mad at your parents. You can't be mad at a woman for that. Be mad at your parents because she sheltered you and let you get fat in the house and not do something.
And that's what
You
I'm
see what I'm
saying.
saying?
That's what I'm saying too. So like, shouldn't all depending on the situations, shouldn't some of these females be pardoned? Because it's like, we just, in general, we just say, okay, well, she fuck with them type of niggas. She need to just stay with them. She can't, I'm the quote unquote, I'm the lame motherfucker who got my shit together. Now I'm in my 30s. I'm on top. Nah, bitch. You know what I mean?
Buddy. I got you.
I feel you.
See, that's me a little bit. I wasn't super lame, but I used to really stop. What do you call it? I used to I was very disciplined, and I would get girls, but then a lot of girls, because I was the smart guy, would be like, "Oh, he's corny, he's lame," even though I wasn't. Now when I'm older, those same girls come back and they'll be like, "You know what? We were wrong." Like,
you know what it was though, bro? You know what it was, and I'm gonna tell you this, right? Because I was very smart, right? I was one of those kids that was very fucking smart. It's not that you smart and you like lame that they don't like you. That's not it. Most guys like that, and I'm not saying you, but maybe it is you. Most guys are even scared to even approach them. A lot of the times, the reason why you see the guy in high school that had the bitches is because he had the balls to go get the bitch.
No, that's a fact too.
That's real shit, Dre. That's
you see what
totally
I'm saying?
Real. Yeah,
that's it. Because I wasn't like when I was in high school. Although I had girlfriends and shit, but I had guys. I knew like a lot of my homies was fucking way more than me, and based on being that the way my dad taught me how to like game and shit, I was always thinking that a bitch was supposed to come to me and this and this and that. And it's like, how is these niggas hitting all these hoes? I mean, I got hoes too, but these niggas running through them. And then I start realizing it's just because they putting in the work.
Yeah.
So it's not that niggas make excuses like, oh, well, I'm lame and I'm not this. Of course, women like certain types and certain energy. But a lot of the times it's not because you're smart, because I know I'm one of the guys that was smart. And I'm not saying that I'm better than nobody. I just was smarter than, like, when I was in middle school, I was taking high school classes and shit like that, like real shit. Middle school and shit, taking advanced algebra, and all my classes was gifted in school and elementary school. That was me as a kid, bro. So women love smart niggas, bro. You just gotta go talk to them to find out.
With swag, to be honest with you,
Yeah.
because
You know
what's
what I'm
funny
saying?
is, as I got older, like into high school, college, a lot of these girls would date my friends who would fake acting like thugs to get girls.
Right.
And it would work because a lot of these girls would fuck these fake thugs. But then as they got to know them, a lot of those girls wanted to date me because they would tell their friends, you should be more like Travis because he's smart, but he's not a punk.
Like, you know what intellectual stimulation do to a bitch?
Yeah, they all say they're sapiosexual.
You see what I'm saying?
Let me get your question real quick, Bonnie, and then I'm gonna kind of segue that to get my point. Initially, you said about Sierra, like, should she be forgiven? And if she's stupid, I mean, is it bad that she want to upgrade? It's not, but the whole thing is that kind of connects to my whole point. See, Sierra is a finesser. So a finesser, I made a book called Finesse Game. A finesser, people look at finesser like you're taking advantage of. All a finesser is someone who's as intelligent and plays chess, not checkers. It's just knowing what you're doing and knowing that's why everything is for a reason. So people that play checkers, they just do shit however they feel. You to be a finesser, you just gotta be able to control your emotions because you want an outcome. That's all it is. So she's smart for settling down. And that kind of brings me to my point as far as giving forgiveness, whether you dating a man, woman, or woman to man, you just got to know what you want from somebody else and not let it be based on, if you think a chick bad, you may really like her, but you don't want to show her because your friends ain't gonna think she bad. Like, know what it is you want. Some rich guys, they don't need a submissive woman. They on the road flying here.
Damn, that's real shit. Yeah.
They just need sex on deck, and food when they get home. You ain't gotta call them king and daddy. Me, I'm a type of dude. I want to be served, but that's just me. You're not a player if you don't want to be served, but that's my stuff. Some dudes are into women like, man, I'm the ultimate sexual experience. I'm gonna eat them out. I don't eat women out. I've done it before, and when I did do it, it was just because I thought about, I gotta in order to get this chick really into me, I gotta like her, she gotta like me, and I gotta be her best sexually. And then I got to an age where I figured out that that's the secondary shit. And once I understood that, you know what I'm saying, it's the mindset. And like King Dre, like, I got A's in school too. You know what I mean? I used to run through school. You know what I mean? But then, like I told y'all before, I came from a background with white people and stuff, so I had a better education. You know what I mean? And just the people I was around, and my mother, because my mother is an intellectual too. She's sapiosexual. Like, it got to be here for me. And I'll be telling guys like, shit, like, if you guys like what I say, what makes you think when I talk to women they don't like it too? So that's saying a lot without saying anything. So it just depends on if you gonna do something like Russell. If all he may need is a sexy girl with her own money, nothing else. That's just, he got all his shit, and then that's just the part that he just needs to be complete. Or, you know, Trav, say he for instance, you know, he had a situation where he can't have kids no more. So all he's actually looking for is a woman with a small child. Because I want to we could get deep here with it. So boom, like, okay, well, you know, I don't want to raise another man's kid, but if I ever come across a woman who got a 2-year-old with the baby daddy ain't involved, I might rock with that. Boom. Behold, you meet a chick at work. She got a 2-year-old. Dad died in the fire. Boom. That's for you. That's your fix. Boom. Somebody else looking at that like, why are you doing that? But you know why you're doing it.
Yeah.
Because that works.
This goes back. What you just said, God damn it, Afi. How can I send you a super chat? How can I get that? No, for real. You just hit it on the head, because this is something I've been thinking about. Like,
right now.
Like, okay.
You show some love, man, for 20K. Y'all hit a super chat. Let's have a super chat.
And
today, man. Let's go.
This goes back to what you said and what Dre was saying about, for instance, not being afraid to have kids like me. If I gotta reach down, which most likely I'm gonna have to reach down to a chick in her 20s if I want to have kids. Because a chick my age, it's not going to be biological. You know what I'm saying? It's just not going to be healthy for her to be trying to be pushing out babies. So in my mind, I already know I want to have kids, so that's what I expect. Help me raise the kids. Now I'm, if I go in expecting anything else, then that's why I get myself fucked up. And it just goes to what you said. You have to know exactly what you want. And too many men go into situations expecting this fucking Wonder Years, Kevin and Wendy shit, or this fucking Boy Meets Girl Topanga shit. You know what I'm saying? And they just think just everything just supposed to the fucking glitter and everything's supposed to fall out the sky. You got to know exactly what you want. And like
for me, like right now, I'm not looking to settle down. But if I did, I don't need the baddest one I ever had. I know what that is. Like I just need someone who make my life easy. Like I say, pleasure and peace. That's all I need. If you got a fat ass and you look good and you all in my mix all the time, that ain't gonna work for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And
if
this
you
go
get
back,
fire dome, or we can bring it to the sex side. Say you super sexy and all that, and you get fire dome, fire sex. But guess what? Every time we go out, I gotta pay. I ain't going for that one either. Oh, no way. Why would I do that? I'd rather take myself out. I ain't a gentleman. You toss me up and do all this, and then you're not required to do anything. No, you got to put some money in the pot. That ain't. But for some cats, that don't matter. So that's what I need.
Let me take you back.
Let me go back to what I was saying real quick, because here's the thing, right? So
thank you,
some
bro.
of these girls that I date, we've talked about this stuff, and they'll tell me, yeah, some of my girlfriends are married, but their husbands have no idea the stuff that they used to do back in their 20s. Like I look at them and I'm like, if their husbands knew what they used to do, because they were sluts back in the day, but their husbands have no idea.
Bro,
you know
they killing me, bro. And seeing certain little couples, I'd be like, man, she was a slush.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And then like I was, like with my ex, bro, like when I first met her, she took like model pictures that were kind of risque. And I didn't fuck with her because of that. She was chasing me for a long time because I saw those pictures. And I was like, that's not a girl I want to fuck with. So you know what I'm saying? Like she knew from up jump what my protocol was. Then she like years into the relationship, she admits to me certain things she used to do that wouldn't have told me or omitted, because she know if I would have known that up front, I wouldn't have fucked with her. That's the type of shit I have a problem with, because women look at me and I'm pretty high value to women. I'm very smart. I have a career. I make 6 figures, but I got swag like the thug guys, right? And I can knock it down. So I'm kind of a catch, especially for black women, because especially black women that will complain and say, I'm not saying it's all men, but black men, but a lot of black women will be like, I can't find a black man that has shit together. Then they find me and they're like, this guy's a super catch. So they will omit or play a role to get me, because why wouldn't they want to lock me down? But I have a right to know who you are up front. If you are somebody like this up front and you let me know up front, I don't got a problem with that. Then I can decide who I am and what I want to be. But I know when women see a guy that they see for stability, they will hold secrets and they will play a role to lock you down. That's my thing.
That's
right. Now let me show you, like, because that happened to me too before when I was younger. Like a provoker told me this and it was that, right? And it's like, damn, this whole shit was built on lies, right? And it wasn't the fact that oh, I got a problem with what you used to do, but it's like this is built on lies. Saying this foundation. So you're not wrong for that. But here's the thing: what guys don't understand, you have to position yourself, and it sucks that you have to be this way. By the way, this is unfortunate that you have to do this, but number one, women aren't held to the same standards when it comes to honesty. That's number one. Like, if a lying man is pretty much a despicable man, a man that's lying that can't be honest, right? We held to that standard. Women ain't held to that same standard. Woman lies like, oh, well, because she was scared, or it's because of this, and it was because of this, right? So you have to position yourself when you get to know a chick, and y'all like, number one, she have to know that you're not judgmental, and also how much you value the foundation of a great relationship, and how honesty ain't gonna fly, and how, because I started doing that when I would fuck with my chicks. It's like, we're gonna be open and we're gonna be honest, because if you lie about anything and I can't trust you, this is a wrap. I don't give a fuck if it's 15 years later, we done. right? And women have to know this. So when you come at them, you have to be, even if you gonna leave them if they tell you too high of a body count or something like that, they still have to know that it's okay, that you're not gonna judge them. Also, they have to understand that, like really truly understand that lying is not an option when it comes to you, because you know better, you know women, you know how women operate, you know when a woman's lying. And also you don't want to build anything with anybody on lies, because anything built on lies don't stand. When you take up this type of disposition with a woman, when you get to know her, her whole vibe gonna change towards you. I've done it, because I started like I say, that happened to me before, to where it's like, why'd you lie and shit? You know what I'm saying? And another thing too, this is another thing, and it's subtle. And I realized this with me too back in the days. When you lie and you bullshit, you signal to women subconsciously that it's okay for them to do that to you. See what I'm saying? For an example, when you do little shit, like if a woman tell you how many people you talk to, if you talk to, back in the day, we used to be like, oh shit, I just talked to you, shit like that. They know better than that. So when you bullshit them, it's like, okay, this is, you tell them, you being that you the leader, you telling them subconsciously that it's okay to bullshit and lie, right?
Yeah,
it's okay to do this. Like, this is the type of relationship we have. So this is another reason why I tell guys to be upfront and honest about everything. Even if the bitch asks me how I look, if I don't like it, I don't like it. I'm not gonna lie about shit, because I don't want our shit. I don't want you to think that that's okay. Playing text games. I was coaching this dude, and he was like, he was one of these dudes that listen to these dudes and they think like, oh, you're supposed to text a bitch back 30 minutes or an hour late. But he showed me his threads, and every time she would ask him what he doing, he said nothing, just chilling, right? So it's little things that guys don't understand, and women are this intuitive that they pick up on little stuff like this. So he would say, nothing, I ain't doing shit, I'm just chilling. Nothing, I ain't doing shit, I'm just chilling. So now when he's not texting her back, it's like, damn, what you was doing? Now you got all this shit to do. She know you bullshitting because she know you ain't got nothing going on anyway but sitting on your phone. And she know that you playing games. She more than likely is petty. She may not even confront you about that, but she know, and you telling her, okay, it's okay to play games. Even little games like, well, I'm gonna text her back in 30 minutes, right? And then tell her I was busy when you wasn't. Even little small shit like that. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you want women to keep it real with you, you have to keep it real with them. You have to lead that. And they have to know that this ain't no that lying and building anything on lies is not an option. Right. Like you have to establish this early. And I didn't used to do this back in the days. That's one of the things that I was missing back in the day. Yeah. I didn't used to do this. I used to bullshit and be playing games and all type of shit. But I would wonder, like, why is this bitch playing games with me? When I stopped doing that, bitches stopped playing games with me, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Hey, let me get the message here. It says, guys on the panel, especially Trav, with what you were saying, how would you feel if a woman knew all about your past? Number one, they know, because usually when I date girls at this point in my life now, one of the first things they ask me is, how many women have you been with? Because they get that energy from me that you've dated a lot of women. So number one. Number two, women need to stop thinking that women fucking men fucking women is the same thing, because it's not. Let me tell you why. Here's the analogy I use. We all know men want a woman that is rare, or a woman that has some type of, hasn't been with everybody. But with men, women like men that are pre-selected. That doesn't mean you have to be with every woman, but women like guys that they know turn on women, because that's something of value that they want. So here's the analogy I use. Women are the bank. Men are the people trying to get the loan, trying to get the money. So what do we have to do to get money from the bank? We have to make our credit score good. We have to be on our shit. We have to show the bank that we are worthy enough to get some of that money, because we've put in the work, we've done everything we've done, we've shown some type of discipline, and we have some type of value to get the money, because we will pay it back with interest. Now, a woman is the bank. She has all the money. What happens when a bank lends out too much money and they don't lend it to the right people, and they're not disciplined and vet who they do and just give it to anybody they want? That's how money loses value when you just give it out. That's why our money is losing value now, because there's too much money being printed out. So now it becomes fiat because rarity creates the value. That's the whole reason why the economy collapsed with the housing market, because too much money was given out freely and it caused the economy to collapse.
So, Trav, are you saying that these hoes are quantitative easing?
Exactly. So with that said, men are the hunters. For me to get sex, I'm a good looking guy, and I'm gonna be real with you. Women might hate this. I look better than most of the women I date. I'm good looking with my eyes. I got my body right, and I make more money than them too. I'm usually
You be telling them hoes you look better than them.
With that said, right?
You tell them that, Trav?
You be telling them hoes you look better than them, Trav.
When they try to run certain shit, I be telling their ego that I'm like, hey, don't be
bitch, I'm the dime in here, okay? Bitch, I'm the dime, okay? You need to
yeah, exactly.
know your place, bitch. Like, bitch, I'm the eye candy around this
They'll
motherfucker.
tell me that too. They'll be like, usually, because women want to be the center of attention. So sometimes they'll be like, it's weird being with you because I'm not the arm candy. So with that said, right? With that said,
I'm fucking with you, bro.
No, I know. So with that said, right? When we go out and talk to these women,
it's a fun Christmas for me.
Yeah.
My mama and daddy, I ain't got all Grammy. I ain't got that shit pumping. Life didn't set me up that way. I'm having a good Christmas.
So with that said, right? When men have to get women, we have to earn it every time, bruh. It's not just like a woman could be even fat. A woman could be fat, bruh. She could just walk outside and go, I want to have sex. And like, the only reason why men won't do that is because they'll think it's weird because that's not society's norm. But if it was that easy to get the pussy like that, bruh, niggas would be signing up left and right to hit. As a guy, me, as put together as I am, I can't just walk outside and say to a woman, let me have sex, and that's it. I got to earn it every time. So you're telling me that you could be out here and not be sexually disciplined, not have your shit together, have these bodies, dated pieces of shit, done all these things, but even still with me, I gotta put in the time, put in the work, pay for shit for you, take care of you, and be the man and the provider, even though you haven't done your part? Fuck no. Fuck no. I'm not doing that. That's simp shit to me. I am not doing that. If you want to lock me down, you got to show that you put in some fucking work too, because women do have obstacles, but sex ain't it. Y'all don't have to worry about sex.
Remember we talked about being triggered earlier?
And that's just a fact. I dealt with that. I've been in relationships where I try to forgive past and shit like that. Then the women, their fucking standards raised, and then even though you're doing everything right, they want to complain about something else and not be, and you know what I mean? And then you got to leave them for them to realize that, oh, this was a guy that I should have fucked with. I'm dealing with that with my ex. I had to block her ass. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, no. Women need to get rid of that bullshit, bro. We're not the fucking same.
You know what too, bro? And that's a great analogy, but even on a biological level, bro, the way our bodies are designed, they're not built for that, bro. That's why when you see promiscuous women or women who have promiscuous past, they tend to have issues with anxiety, like anxiety and depression and things like that. And that comes from you living in a way that your body wasn't even designed to handle, fam. I'm not saying that you wrong for if you got a dude and y'all fucking and you break up, you go to the next dude, but like just hyper promiscuity and thotting around, like you're not designed for that, to be doing that for long like that. That's gonna take a toll on your mental health. You got like just in sex in itself, the way we approach it is different. That's why it balances each other. When a man and a woman have sex together, that's balance. The man is conquering and the woman is submitting. When you submit yourself over and over to different people, it's different. It's like I can conquer like look at it like a conqueror, right? And just the way, like I say, our bodies are designed, it's conquer submission. The rod going into something is conquering something just based on that. That's science. But if I can conquer, like let's say we're going to war, right? I can conquer this nation, 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 this nation. I can keep doing that. I'm designed to do that. Conquer, take over, conquer, knock it down, knock it down, knock it down. But imagine you have a nation, which is your your cootie hole, right? That's your nation. And let's say this nation is Italy, right? Rome invades this nation. Germany invades this nation. Russia invades this nation. China, and everybody just come in and tearing them resources up. Like what do you have? You see what I'm saying? If everybody's penetrating you, everybody's penetrating your country and taking it like that country, that's not a country. You see what I'm saying? If everybody can just come and take and conquer you over and over and over again, Russia, Africa, all of the nations in Africa, and just come and tearing your ass up, that's going to affect you up here. You see what I'm saying? I always know promiscuous girls by the way that they think, the type of mental health they like. When chicks say I have anxiety issues and shit like that, not saying that it's definitely from promiscuity, but that's an alarm when chicks deal with anxiety. They could have anxiety from what you say.
Then you just connect that with the other clues.
You connect that with the other clues, right? But men who are hypersexual or who have promiscuity issues, they don't suffer the same mental consequences. We suffer mental consequences from getting conquered by women running over us and women using us and abusing us. Then we start to suffer. Women getting over you, women conquering you. You can't be successful.
Yeah,
that's when we suffer. Women have to understand that we completely different. We're not made the same. We don't even have the same sexual reproductive organs. We're not the same.
Can't stand that shit, bro. That's that feminism bullshit.
Hey,
the chickens are coming home to roost, though, bro.
Because everybody, for me, a woman knowing about all of my past, she ain't never gonna know all of that. And it's not because I'm hiding shit. It's just the fact, the way that I think, it's certain shit that I don't think about. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always looking forward and thinking about the next thing. It's gonna take for something to come up for me to think about some shit. So you know what I'm saying? Like, it'll take a woman years to get to know me for real. A woman ain't getting to know me in no even 2 years. I'm too layered of a motherfucker, and this certain side she ain't gonna see until we go through certain shit. It ain't gonna all come out just because I want to say it. You know what I'm saying? So,
bro, and I've heard women say this too. They go, if all else fails, like I've heard multiple women that say, if all else fails, like with my career, if I can't get this, I'll just get married.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like men are a bailout for women in a lot of cases.
My cheat code for dating, bro, I would suggest some cats don't care, you know what I mean? But if your shit is similar to mine, my cheat code for dating is like I've had strong relationships because I've never dated a woman I wasn't like friends with. Like, so when I meet a chick, I don't try to date her. I'm cool with her and I hang out with them, and then we just start hanging out some more. And I'm really who I am and shit. Whenever you go into a situation in date mode, if you want a girlfriend, basically when you see certain qualities, your alarm gonna go off, and then that's gonna make you want to commit.
I gotta bounce out because we can open up presents, but I just want to.
Yeah, me too. My shorty just came back, so I gotta bounce out too, bro.
Fuck.
All right.
Peace, Dre. Peace, Trav.
All right, y'all be easy, man. Appreciate you for having me on, Bonnie, Afi, everybody else that was on here earlier, Nelly, Trav. Y'all be easy. RPC, everybody keep it cool. Be easy, fam. Appreciate you.
Easy, bro.
All right, Bonnie. What I was saying is, damn, what's the last thing I fucking said, bro?
You were saying how it's gonna take a while for a chick to even.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't meet. It's maybe happened 1 or 2 times, but I don't. If I see a chick that's hot, we just chilling, and then if we really vibing, we just invest more time, and then it just kind of becomes a commitment. I've never been in situations where I like a girl and I'm like, let's make this. I've never even asked for a relationship. All the relationships I've been, it's the woman that she asked me. That's not like a player thing. That's just because, you know, that's not my goal. I mean, it's cool, but it's not my thing like that to where I need it. So, when you the strongest relationship, like women that you know and they really know you, because when you go into date mode, if you meet a chick and you like her and you want a girlfriend, and you're kind of like, oh, I like her. So, you know, you kind of tell your friends like, oh, you know, I met this one chick, bro. She was bad. She worked here. It's always about that. So what that tell you? That's you already in that mode now. See,
Right.
if you just get to just know somebody and take a little longer, the relationship is stronger because y'all know each other. Because for real, like even me, if I'm trying to date a chick and I smoke cigarettes, well, I'm not gonna tell her I smoke cigarettes because she may not like that, and then I'm disqualifying myself. But if we cool, she may not like it, but at least she know I do it. You know what I'm saying? Like pursue date mode is just different than when you genuinely like hanging out with somebody and your relationship builds over time.
So let me ask you this: do you find that chicks want a more serious situation with you because of your vibe? Are your good qualities which would make a chick want to be in a relationship with you? Do any of those show early on, or do you plan when you want to show certain things? Because I know with me, when I start kicking it with a chick, man, most of them, a lot of them, they be thinking about long term shit.
Right.
You know, and they not necessarily coming out in the very beginning saying that. But I mean, I guess that's what in a lot of situations. But I know with me, man, I had that kind of effect. Just the way I carry myself, just the way I am, just the way my vibe is, man. A lot of chicks, they get to thinking long term shit.
Mm-hmm. With me, bro, it depends on how I meet a woman, like how we meet. Like, you know, meeting someone is at work is different than meeting someone at the vibe is different because you kind of almost always building off the first interaction. You feel me? You can't help how you meet people, but the first interaction you always build from that. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys met in the club and y'all was French kissing and you was drunk, regardless of her having girlfriend qualities and you having boyfriend qualities, the tone was already set. Y'all want some sex sleaze shit. You know what I'm saying? And then it can be a lot of that and it can end up being something else. But if you just meet someone where maybe you at the gym and y'all chop it up and y'all chop it up some more, and then she may be going through some shit, then she come to you and then you help her with that. Boom, then you got a situation. Since you helped her, you go to her, then boom, she helps you with that.
Right.
Then now y'all vibing, and it's different than she ain't got no kids, she got long hair, and she's submissive. It's fucking way better than that. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you can name off the qualities of somebody off your hand, then it's not. That doesn't necessarily mean they quality. It just means that they just have attributes and shit. It's different.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Having money isn't a quality. What did I do with my money? How did I get the money?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I could be a fucking hitman and shit. I could be laying niggas down and shit, and then going to jobs and shit, just like on the mob movies. You know, that's what they be doing. They be having regular jobs and then they get busy.
Right.
You know I'm saying, so that's not an attribute. You know, just because a woman is a doctor, it's not an attribute. She could be a fucking asshole. She could be selfish. She could come from a weird ass family, like to stalk the fiancés who are gonna be you. Now they gonna fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? It can go either way, bro.
People don't be thinking about that type of shit, man. Like people be thinking like when you get into a relationship, it's just you and that person. No, you get into a relationship with that person's family. They got
and see that's the finesse part I was saying. Like that's what it is. Like as it's demonstrated. That's how I think about everything. It ain't just sex. No, that's just my way of thinking. Like there has to be purpose for everything. And you should always have an outcome of everything that you do. I feel like that's the natural way. Everybody's not like that, but I'm so in my thinking that I feel like if you're not like that, you're damn near missing out on a whole life of experience. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And people who necessarily they might not be like that, but something similar, they get it. You know what I'm saying? Press 1 if you get it. Like once you hey Lincoln.
Yeah, you definitely I've grown to the point, man, to where I know the type of questions to ask. I know what to look for to see certain shit. Like one thing I don't like, man, I don't like no lazy broad.
Right.
lazy broad. And one chick I was talking to, man, like she somewhere around in her prime, and her body is already nice, is already tight, but she don't work out. All she do is eat. I'm already knowing better that that is gonna catch up with you. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, one day. But you want this kind of man. You want this kind of man that got my type of qualities. And I'm throwing a little shit out there as far as like fitness and working out and trying to like, hey, you know, maybe you need to go to the gym and just take care of yourself. Or she'll make comments about shit that she want to do with her body. And I, suggest the gym. And like, all you need to do is a little bit of this for this amount of time. But this particular chick, she didn't want to, she was resistant. So that type of shit right there already let me know from the jump, okay, this chick is lazy. And I feel like I think experience is going to teach you what to look for, and knowing what kind of questions and when to ask these questions are important too, because that's going to let you know a lot.
You know what, bro? At this point in my life, you want to know my main two shits that I look for?
What's that?
And shout out to Fit. I heard him say this too, and it was kind of cool hearing it from somebody young. And this wasn't the first one, wasn't always mine, and this is the reason why it's his. Is basically they asked if he was to settle down, what would it take? And then the first thing was, well, this is the one that I have now. Like, you'd have to have a woman. I'd have to have a woman with an entrepreneur spirit. Like if I got a chick who want to live a 9-to-5 lifestyle, that ain't gonna work for me. So that's the very first thing. So that's a deal breaker. I mean, it's not a deal breaker as far as interaction. It's a deal breaker as far as we going to the top.
Right.
You can't go to the top just off of that.
Right.
Because I want to live a millionaire computer lifestyle to where I'm flying here, I'm flying there, I'm going to Chicago, doing consultations live. You feel me? And doing interview. You know what I'm saying? So she got to be on that type of shit to where either she doing it herself or she can bounce out with me. Because if it's not, she gonna be mad. She gonna be home. Oh, your dog. I'm tired of taking care of your dog. And see, I already know where it's gonna go. So she gotta have that first. I don't care if she a surgeon making all the money, it still ain't gonna work. I mean, it'll work, but women say, oh, I can deal with it until it happens. A woman gonna get tired of me dipping here, dipping there. I'm doing this. I'm coming home feeling myself sometimes, and it's just a whole lot of stuff. So that's the first thing, is she had to have an entrepreneur spirit. The second thing, she got to dream big. I got big dreams. If she just want to be something, that we cool. We ride or die, all of that. But like, for me to settle down, she got to have big dreams too. She just can't want to just get a house and a dog. Like, that ain't gonna work for me. She can't She just can't want to do family nights either. That ain't gonna work for me either. I ain't got time to be hanging out with you and your families and all of that shit. I need you to be abroad like me. I don't want to live in America. That's a deal breaker. If I'm dealing with a chick and she's bad and she's submissive and listen to what I say and says I'm a king, well, guess what? If she don't want to move abroad, she out too.
Right. Yeah. And she got to be able to deal with that shit, because, like you say, it might be times to where you might have to, and this goes back to the entrepreneurial spirit you say you want your woman to have, because if you got to go somewhere, she don't need to be back home worrying about your damn dog. She need to be back home handling business with whatever y'all got going on. You know what I'm saying? It should never be a time, oh, he's gone, I'm just sitting here waiting for him. So I feel you with the entrepreneurial spirit. I know with me, okay, I say laziness is one of mine. And I would have to say she's gonna have to be open-minded and have some type of entrepreneurial spirit. She might not even be an entrepreneur, but she's gonna have to get on that train with me. Period. Because I'm not with the 9 to 5 in the house with the picket fence shit either. So
yeah.
You know,
Ain't it? See, hey, shout out to Charlie, the only one got money today or what? Thanks for the super chat, bro. He the only one? Jesus, y'all stingy as hell, bro. Drop a $2, what you call it? The pictures and shit. The fucking a $2. What's up? What's that shit? You know how you can leave the pictures for super chats? It's I forgot what it's called. It's sticker.
oh, sticker.
Yeah. You ain't gotta drop no 50, but goddamn, niggas. 3.5 hours of fire boss game. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling. I got my dog right here keeping me warm and shit. I'm chill. You know, but yeah, man, just it's good hella knowing what you want because see, there's times in life where you think you know what you want, Vonnie, and then you be like, okay, that'll be cool if I found somebody who wants something similar to that, and then you guys can build off of each other. But when you get to a point, some people never get to this point in life though, where you see your vision and you want what you want, and it don't matter who come or go, and then you still got that person that's there. That's like, okay, we got somebody.
Right. That goes back to what you were saying earlier,
Thank
man.
you, Blackjack.
That shit is so real, man, as far as knowing exactly what you want this and that person for. Because
I didn't always know. I mean, I knew I wanted money and I knew I wanted to be a father. That was pretty much it. That's all I knew.
We older cats, you know what I'm saying? But we still young though. And we still got time to think about the shit that we want. But I know, like, for me right now, as far as like, okay, I know I want to have kids. I'm getting older. You know what I'm saying? I'm approaching my 40s, so I'm gonna have to fuck with. If I want to have an army, family and shit, I'm gonna have to fuck with somebody in their 20s or early 30s. But I already got it in my head. Okay, she can provide me these children, raise each, because that's the most important thing to me right there. I don't even, man. To be honest with you, I don't even expect for this woman to love me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I'm not asking for that same typical shit. Just like you say, it's about knowing what you want. To me, that the love shit, that shit comes later. I mean, I understand. Like, it's different with women, of course. You know what I'm saying? They have to be emotionally involved to even begin that type of shit with you. But I just know, as far as with me, you know what I mean? Like, even if let's just say if a chick is 20 years younger than me, like, I mean, are we really going to expect this chick to just want to just be with us for the rest of her fucking life?
No, I don't. But I'm realistic, but people they clown me for that. They make it seem like I'm crazy. Bro, I even tell women, they think it's a game. Like, I'm not really into like where you been, and that don't matter to me. I mean, it matter like if you come home smelling like a man, I'm gonna fucking ask. Like, if it's all in my face, yeah. Like, if I get in your car and it's some cologne right there, and it say the Alpha God, and she wearing fucking Elizabeth Taylor, yeah, I'm an ass. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't like that. Like, I just want you to be by my side when I need you. You know what I'm saying? And you can go explore and shit, and just sometimes you let them go explore. They want you more, because women be thinking the grass is on the other side, and then they be holding back because they trying to stay into you. And then say, for instance, that's the reason why when situations like that where a woman will be with y'all and y'all break up, and then she had to do lined up or whatever, and then she'll come back to you. The reason why that is because, see, it's different because she was bored of you, and then the side dude seemed like he was good because he was taking her out, eating her out, you know, showing a good time and shit, right? And it's better than what you doing currently. But see, when she got rid of you and he went to full boyfriend mode, then she figured out all the weird shit about him. Because right. And then remember we talked about, because he was in date mode and shit. It's different when you guys are hooking up. Oh, what we doing this weekend? Okay, Friday night we going to shoot pool and going to eat. Oh, Tuesday we going to have some drinks. That's fucking different than seeing someone every day, being a part of their routine. It's way different. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And that's what I'm getting my mind prepared for now.
Thank you, Torres. Salute to my kings. As king, those we require from women to be in our lives. As the kings, we get to dictate and enforce boundaries. Thank you, Slick Rick. Merry Christmas.
Definitely. Shout out to Rick. But that's why I'm priming my mind right now to not expect certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like you can just go back to what you said, man, knowing exactly what you want. I think when you know exactly what you want, that makes things clear. Because I even told the chick that I'm like, if I'm fucking with somebody 15 or 20 years younger than me, okay, we raising these kids, she been with me for this amount of time. I am not finna expect you not to go fuck with somebody else. I would be out of my fucking mind to think that I'm in my late 60s. You still what in your 40s? You still have to try.
Right.
I would be a goddamn fool to really think that you're not gonna want to experience somebody else with my old ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And a part of it too, it's not like whether she's into you or not. When we talk about long-term relationships, you're not gonna be game tight all the time. So you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't just because she bored of you, but it's times where you could be boring because you got some other shit going on that ain't her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you're not gonna be hella saucy in the bedroom on date nights, if you drive trucks and then say you drive trucks, you're trying to get another rental property, right? So boom, you got another opportunity where the cat tell you, hey man, I'm gonna let you drive my Amazon truck, make these deliveries. I'm gonna pay you under the table, and what's your hours from 12 to 12 or whatever. Okay, I'm gonna need you to do it from 4 to 10. Well then, boom, that you doing two things now. See, you ain't tending to her, so now she gonna want to see. But then you just trying to live your life to do something. A woman ain't always gonna be thinking, oh well, he ain't fucking me, he ain't paying me no attention, but it's for a bigger purpose. Like logically, she should think that, but she not. How she feel is, I'm not getting attention, I'm bored, he always gone.
Right.
You feel me? And that's how the shit goes.
See, this is exactly why if I'm gonna be in a relationship with somebody, that shit ain't got shit to do with trying to lock down no in-house pussy. By the time I get into a relationship with somebody, I'm sexually disciplined now. You know what I mean? But it'll never be because I'm trying to lock down the pussy. Because I just personally feel like no matter if I was to put a ring on it or whatever, that shit will never belong to me. It'll never belong to me.
Jose Navarro says, true that, Afi. They get infatuated with the mystique and the mystery of the man, so they get bamboozled by the man playing the game. Once the honeymoon stage is over, they realize it was a mistake to leave. You know how I knew out chick stepping out on me? You know how I knew? You know how I knew before? I'm just talking about in general, Vonnie. Right. You know how I knew? Not because I went through their phones, not because the message was different. That's how I knew. So say I'm dealing with a woman, right? So we text and shit. So I'll be like, what's up, baby? How you doing? And she'll text me out, oh, fine, babe. How are you? And whatever. That's how we interact, right? So then all of a sudden we having a rift or some shit, and I'm just like, hey, big head, what you doing? And then she responds something like, nothing, love. That's somebody else's interaction. She don't call me love. She called me. See, y'all don't be paying attention. See, just that.
Right.
She's entertaining somebody else's conversation. She might not even talk to him more than me, but she like his conversation is better than mine right now. So she didn't grab some of his flavor, and then she don't even realize it. Like,
Right.
Or all of a sudden she got an interest in certain shows, like, like people broaden their minds, yeah, but it's like, hey, I've been fucking with you 5 years. You've never been into documentaries. You know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden she want to learn from TV. She was watching Love and Hip Hop and Bad Girls Club. Now all of a sudden she want to watch the History Channel and shit. I'm gonna be like, oh, okay. I don't need to know the details.
All right. To me, the most obvious one is when they ain't been working out and they all of a sudden want to go to the gym. They not doing that for you. You know what I'm saying? But you're right though. Now I forgot the fucking point I was gonna make. Mm-hmm. But yeah, when they start making little changes like that, man. But that's why. Damn, I forgot the goddamn point I was trying to make, man. Fuck. But you're right though.
Yeah, that's the real game. I say, again, that's what I'm saying. Like, earlier, cats come in with the dumb shit. Like the shit that we saying can really save y'all so many headaches. I went through a heartbreak, bro. It sound like it's some shit easy. Like just because I'm a player, y'all think I ain't never been into a woman and she did some cat shit? If y'all didn't know, hell yeah, that shit happened to me before. I didn't been hurt before. I ain't bitter though.
Somebody was in the chat earlier talking shit.
Oh, yeah, earlier it was a little thing. It wasn't none.
Oh, okay.
Just he tried to. It wasn't none. It wasn't none. I just told him he had to pay to talk again, and then he tried to change the subject and give Dre some props. He thought you can't finesse a finesser. See, you know how I do on my chat. Not when the cats talk shit, I'd be like, next time you say something, you gotta pay or get blocked. See, He trying to finesse me, and instead of saying something disrespectful, then his next comment was, Dre got hella gang. No, nigga, that don't matter. I said super chat the next time.
Right.
I timed him out and shit, and it was just that.
Yeah, you gotta grab him by the collar and shit like that.
Especially if I don't know the name and shit. Like, Jose Navarro can just be funny. I know who the fuck that is. Or Slick Rick. Like, I know these cats.
What was the original topic?
Nothing. We was just doing free game Fridays, just but then in just a 20K little just chop up,
Okay.
I hit 20K today, man. So
man, congratulations, congratulations and Merry
on Christmas. That was I had to do it. Like on Christmas too.
That's it, because I was just checking my email, man, and I see you sent the link. I'm like, man, let me go ahead and jump on here, man, before I go see my people real quick. So yeah, definitely.
I said that on Danica shit. The last time I was on there, I said I'm gonna hit 20. I'm gonna hit 20K on Christmas. Watch.
Wow. That's a hell of a gift.
If I did it 2 days from now, that'd have been cool. But I'm saying that was head on point.
Right.
That make it different.
Yeah. 20K, man. Hey, man, salute to you, bro. You deserve it, man.
Thank you. I mean, I like doing this shit though, man.
Yeah, I do too.
I like this shit. Especially like with cats like you, because I'm saying like if just certain people, I gotta, you gotta go into interview mode and shit. You see, I'm just sitting here, I got a fucking fur on and shit, my dog right here, and got a beanie on. If I had fucking Ron Wills on here, I wouldn't be doing this shit. You know what I mean?
Hey, you better make sitting up on that motherfucking couch or sitting up in the chair.
Yeah. You see, I'm in the couch. See, you peep. I ain't in the chair like usual. I'm like, shit, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But I think, because I gotta get ready to hop in the shower myself. But just to wrap it up, shit, I keep going back to what you said earlier, man, because that's something that I've been thinking about, man. Like just weeding out all the bullshit and just knowing exactly what you want from a woman. But I wonder, can guys even grasp that concept? You know what I'm saying? Because like in this space that we talk in, or you, for instance, you know what I'm saying, you're actually a contributor to this space. So just in this whole space, I wonder, do guys understand that? Because it's a lot of 1, 2, 3 ABC shit. Like if she did this, don't fuck with her. Like it's a lot of gray area in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like you were saying earlier, like a guy may not want to have no kids of his own, but he might be okay. He gets to a certain point, a certain age, taking a chick, she might have a young child, and he'll be cool with helping raise that child. That's something specific that he say that person might be down with. That's some real shit. You know what I'm saying? And I think when you know exactly what you want, because I don't think a lot of dudes really know what they want from women. They just say we want submission and femininity. That's all they say.
Hold on, I'm glad you said that because that's what everybody else say they want. That's why they said if everybody else starts saying we don't like big asses no more, we only like big titties, and then a few famous people and the rappers start saying it, that'll be the new shit. Guys will be like, ass, hell no, we like titties around here. You know what I'm saying? That's how y'all go. King J, shout out for the super chat, and it's a good question too by Jose Navarro. I like this question. Make sure y'all cop my books. Get ready to buy this new book in a week too. Y'all better go buy it. It's fire, game. I put a lot of thought into this shit, man. You go buy it. Jose Navarro says thoughts on holidays being hard on single men? I'm curious to say what you gonna think. I don't even know what I'm gonna say. That's why I want you to go first.
On holidays being hard on single men. I'm trying to figure out like what do you mean by that?
All right, well, look, I'll go first. Let me see. Thoughts on holidays being. I guess it depends on the guy. Like for me, okay, boom, I got your answer now. Now I know how I want to say it. So it just depends. Like for me, Jose Navarro, personally, I'm a very social person, but then I've always been a loner too. Like I got good grades in school. Bitches always liked me in school, and I was always popular. I had all three, and I could dress and all of this shit. Got good grades, like that's all of it. Charismatic, like I was charismatic. I was one of the young, like when you see the movies and shit, like the young whippersnapper talking shit, like Boys in the Hood. That was me too. I was fast talking then, you know what I'm saying, in class, but I had good grades, so I used to get away with it. So this is embedded in me. This isn't when I got grown and went through some shit, I start being this kind of way. Like I was that kind of way before I was having women, before I was even having sex or relationships. I was always, talking with my hands and just, you feel me? Like that was always me. Like I said, the Ric Flair shit earlier, like, yeah, I'm gonna let you know. I see him do it. Like I can have it, but don't act like you don't see it. I'm gonna point it out just in case you don't notice. Like, yeah, I'm on the camel just in case you didn't notice. You feel me? Whatever. Right. So the question, like,
hey, that's the picture right there that made me go get my passport. Just to let you know.
See, look how we inspire him. Boom, fire game to you.
Dang, the camera.
It's all love around here. We don't hate, man. All we do is congratulate and congregate, like real players do. Sure. So it just depends on you, bro. And that's what I was saying earlier. Like, for me to date a chick who's hella into her family, that wouldn't work for me because I'm so used to doing my solo shit. Like right now, even my mom lives in North Carolina, but even when she lived here, it was just me and her. I never grew up. It was me and my mom and my sister. I never grew up where it was like Thanksgiving, it's 12 motherfuckers. Like I never had it. I had to go to other people's shit. You know what I'm saying? My dad was gone. I didn't have the unit like that. My grandma passed. Grandpa don't know. So it was always like 4 deep or less. So for me to be by myself, that's how we all are. My mom, she out there, she by herself. She ain't out there married. She out there dolo. My sister, she kick it. She do her own thing. She ain't got no man. She out there dolo. So this is what I grew up around. So that's why it's easy for me to be like that because that's what I know. My mom wouldn't know dude, and I seen them love each other in a heartbreak. I see my mom chilling. Boom. My sister used to deal with dude. She was chilling though too. So it's like it's easy for me to chill. Make sense?
Right. Holiday being hard.
Press 1 if y'all get me, because I hope I wasn't talking too fast.
Thoughts on holidays being hard on single. I'm still trying to gauge that, but
even growing up, Christmas was never a big deal for me. Like it was only a big deal when I was probably up until I was 7, like 2nd grade. It stopped being a thing after that. And then it became a thing when my niece, my sister had my niece, and she was born and she was a kid. Then I had to do it for her. But we was never like that growing up.
I guess it would be hard on the single man. It could be hard on the single man that grew up celebrating these holidays. And then once you get to a certain point, sometimes you might have to work on the holidays, or you might get to a point where you might not be that close with your family. Or you might actually want to show up at your family's house with somebody, you know what I'm saying? Because you might get used to going to your family wherever y'all kick it at. You go to your family's crib, different people they bring who they significant others, and you ain't got nobody. They might make you feel low. To me, I be feeling good when I walk in by myself. Like I'm gonna go see my people, my parents today, and then I might go fuck with some other family members. But I know they're gonna be asking me when I walk in the door. Like I know one of my aunties gonna ask me. They're gonna bring up the conversation. Like, why you don't never bring nobody around? Why you don't never got no date? Yeah. And my response to that is gonna be because I enjoy my peace of mind. So for me, the holidays ain't hard on me. And so
it's about the upbringing, bro. Like my mom, the last Christmas that I went and I was with her, right? You know what we had for Christmas dinner? All right, excuse me. This is Thanksgiving. You know what I have for Thanksgiving dinner, which you know what you're supposed to have? Nigga, we had lobsters and she stuffed those. We always did shit different. That's swag though. That my mom, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I've never like, yeah, the ham, the turkey, the green, like I don't know that kind of stuff. My mom just kind of was she just do what she do, and that's who I learned from.
You know,
and then I picked up on swaggy cats who I seen shit that was similar to mine, and then I was just like, okay, boom, and then I'm already how I am and shit. So
right,
you know, like I you know, like I say, I'm not like I'm saying I'm a super player or didn't, but I'm saying I literally grew up on the track. Like that's what I seen. Like how people seen the drugs, I seen the track. West MacArthur, like that's the actual track. So I seen slick talking niggas. I was already liking Ric Flair, and then it's like, oh, it's people like this in real life. I'm really like boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Like women, and like I say, I grew up around hoes, bro.
Right.
I gotta unpack it. I don't be trying to say it, but just I grew up around hoes. So those are that, and I said it earlier. I'm around women who finesse, so I can see it. Like it's like you know how Mortal Kombat choose your might, and then Russell Simmons come up. She was like, I'm gonna get his ass. She may love him and shit now because she knew all of his qualities and all that, but she knows, like certain women know. You know, like hoes and shit. You see how, or Blackjack. No, when you around strippers and you see how they know how to be submissive and know how to seduce men and get shit out of them, then you can see it from other women who don't act like that. They know how to do it too in their own way.
Right. Man, that's why I always valued, I'm gonna say this and I gotta cut out, but that's why I always valued being a fly on the wall amongst females talking.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you get some of the, to me, that's where you get some of the best game, because you talking to the horse, you listening to the horse or the shit coming out the mouth of the horse right then and there.
That's how I learned, bro.
Exactly.
Bro,
so,
my game is so simple. All I do is what the women do to you. That's it. But y'all want me to say, y'all, I swag. I want some money. It's just too much drip. But I'm saying for real, like y'all be wanting lines, gestures, all this, the same exact shit women do to you. That's how I date.
Mm-hmm.
Just like if you meet a chick and you be like, I'm gonna take you somewhere. If I meet a chick, I want her to take me somewhere.
Right.
Like, you know, and that's not, and I'm saying like that's just what I like. That's how you get my attention. She ain't gotta take me nowhere.
Right.
But if she don't, then I'm not gonna trip off of her like that.
Right.
Because that's what I'm into.
Right.
If a woman cook and she don't serve, but that ain't gonna work for me. Because I don't want to be coming go to a chick house and be like shaving potatoes and shit and tossing salads. That's the woman job. But that's how I think. You ain't got to think like that. But that's my shit, you know. It's see what this was. Okay, boom. I got my point. It's not about it sounding slick or a player for y'all. It's literally what makes me feel good. That's why I do it. Y'all get to hear me talk about it because I'm on YouTube. But if me and Vonnie were talking on the phone, I'd be saying, this is just how I talk.
Right.
You know? Right? You know? Me and Vonnie talk like 3 hours. What I say, this is a clinic. We was dropping game about everything. Like 2 hours, right?
Yeah, we was on the phone for at least 2 hours.
Yeah. We wasn't talking about hoes and body counts and receipts, though.
None of that.
No.
So, yeah, definitely, man. But shit, I gotta go ahead and
say your last words. But Black Jack said a shout out. Afi Dre, Trav, Vonnie, Man of War, mad respect. You know he into it because I would have been lazy. I wouldn't even put the man with the 3. I would have just put Toxic. Put his whole name out. So that's love. Great Christmas gift from you creators. Good, man. That's what's up. Much appreciated. I'll finish up on the replay, but I was on time today. I appreciate you, brother.
Hey, man. Shout out to Black Jack, man. And we appreciate that you appreciate us, man. And just basically my last words, just know what you want, man. I think once you know what you want, period, for yourself, it'll make things a whole lot easier. Once you really know what you want for yourself, you'll know what to expect and what not to expect out of other people, not just chicks, you know what I'm saying, just in life in general. So keep that in mind. And you know, we going into the year 2020. We're going to leave all this bullshit in 2021. We're going to leave all this bullshit in 2020 behind. And
we gotta learn to get money together, or at least build each other. Y'all niggas quit fucking with me, trying to beef with me and be slick. Let's come up with a plan and tell me, do I like it? That's the interaction I want.
Right.
Plan.
That's the challenge for 2021 amongst the brothers, man, and the players, man. We building each other up. Let's see how many times can you congratulate somebody? How many times can you compliment a nigga? How many times can you go to a motherfucker's Instagram page and compliment some shit that he said, congratulate him? You know, that's the challenge. That's what we doing.
You're gonna see, and I'm being accountable, so I'm not going back and forth with Cass. Not that I do, but I'm just saying, like, I don't even want to end it because this is Christmas, but we might as well say it's New Year's, just because it's, you know,
right. Definitely.
I'm with the positivity and shit, bro. And if you a troll and you come to my shit talking shit, you gotta pay the second time. That ain't gonna change. King Solomon came in sudden death, bro. We out of here, man. We didn't get y'all 3 hours and 40 minutes, man. Shout out to Trav, fucking RPC, King Dre. I don't want to miss nobody. Nelly Nell. We was on here lined up.
Hey, Nelly Lowe. Shout out to
have a good Merry Christmas. It feel good. I feel good about this right now. A good Merry Christmas send off, and it's Christmas. I feel like y'all got some really good energy today. If y'all watch this whole time, you'll leave it and you'll feel good and have a good day. That's from the bottom of my heart too, man.
For sure, man. Appreciate you, man. Love you, brother.
Love you too, bro.